All right. Okay, I think we're online now. Okay, can you guys hear me? Am I audible? Okay, cool. Hey, sorry about that. I friggin' disconnected my mic, and OBS was being gay. And all right, cool. You guys can hear me perfectly fine now. All right, awesome. I was really about to be super goddamn pissed if I just horribly fuck up my first stream, but it looks like I didn't. It's all good, or at very least mediocre. It's kind of like how I like to keep things in the mediocre range. Okay, cool. So yeah, alright, first stream. I guess I wanted to start this shit off with saying, like, what I've got going on. Let's see how many people we got watching. I don't know, I don't even know how to check that. Apparently it's a good bit of you guys because you're commenting, so that's good. But yeah, I was gonna have things I was gonna say, and now I'm kind of blanking, because I'm in front of a live audience. So of course I'm just gonna fucking forget shit. Right, so what do I got going on? What the hell's been going on in the Zeon sphere? Why has shit not been coming out, or at least like the things that I talked about wanting to make? I was like, I'm gonna have a new channel, I'm gonna have cool new content, and I didn't do any of those things. So yeah, what happened at the very beginning of this year, context, got horribly fucking sick, and it turns out I have, shit, what the fuck is it called now? Acid reflux disease, which, you know, I'm thinking, you know, that's nothing. That just means I have, like, indigestion. No, this shit horribly fucks you up. It can really do some goddamn damage. And, it can make you horribly goddamn sick. And I have to watch what I eat now, and I have to be careful of, like, when I eat and how I eat, and I take medication. It's horrible. It sucks. And it really fucked me up for, like, a good, I want to say almost 2 months before I finally got myself checked out and dealt with this. So yeah, that was, you know, like, what was going on at the beginning of the year. Like the middle, like, you know, like the middle between, like, the beginning of this year and to now, like the middle of that, went through a horrible kind of depression, existential crisis. Nothing out of the ordinary, not that unusual for me, but yeah, it did, and it kept me from, because sometimes, you know, it keeps me from, wanting to do stuff, or sometimes it motivates me to work even harder to, like, get over it. Sometimes it just kills all motivation for me, and it killed a lot of motivation for me. So I didn't want to work on, I didn't want to work on doing videos and stuff. And then over the last couple of months, I have been focusing on trying to move. If you've seen any of my more recent videos, like the last 2, you see I'm in a whole new area. And why is it saying my stream health isn't very good? Whatever. Anyhow, like, you know, I've been focusing on moving, and I'm still, like, unpacking stuff. Like, my room is mostly decked out, but yeah, like, I'm still working on getting everything set up here. And I like how a lot of people are like, man, what the fuck is up with that background? And other people going, it's Pokemon. Like, I really thought, like, that reference would have been completely universal. I mean, it's Pokemon the first movie. It's Hail Zeon the first stream. I can't believe I actually have to explain that reference. So yeah, I wanted to, like, you know, get into the streaming thing, you know, explain what the hell's been going on. Now that I am finally past horrible illnesses and crippling depression and moving, I've finally cleared all these goddamn hurdles that have been just dragging me down this year. I can finally start working on the things that I've been talking about. No, Megan, I saw your comments. Yeah, I am trying to keep up with the comments. I am reading them as they're popping up and stuff. If they're more than like a few words, I might not be able to read them, but yeah, there's some pretty good activity here. I'm pretty happy about that. I got Gabby's here, Megan's here. Okay, cool. Got some friends up in here. And so yeah, yeah, Zeon's explaining the obvious, as Zeon has to, as Zeon often has to do. But yeah, like I said, illnesses, depression, moving, and I'm past all that bullshit. I am finally past all that bullshit, so I can finally start working on stuff that I've been wanting to work on. I have 2 big fucking scripts that I have pretty much completely done, that I just haven't had a chance to really record or work on, or felt motivated to work on. So yeah, I am finally going to get around to making those videos that I've been talking about and hinting at, and pretty much advertising. So hopefully nothing else horrible happens to me this goddamn year, and yeah, like hopefully nothing else horrible happens to me this year, and I can actually start working on that content and get that shit out there. For those wondering like what those first couple of videos are going to be, if you follow my my Twitter, then you would know that one of them is a big massive review of the Battle of Gods arc, or the Beers arc as I prefer to call it, and then the other one after that, no, there is no script for Freshly Abridged Japan Volume 2. Sorry. It'll happen. I do want to go back to that abridged. I do want to make some more stuff like that. But right now I'm working on these other 2 videos. The other one is going to be called What If the Battle of Gods arc Didn't Suck? And that one is going to just be me completely rewriting in this very kind of fan fiction-y style the Battle of Gods arc, like almost episode by episode, going over all the broad strokes that really fucked that up, and like why, like just basically things that could make that arc way better. Yes, Gabby, that one. Yeah, Gabby is the only person I have actually let read that script, because I feel she has a really good eye and like a good intuition about yeah, I know it's only been like about a year since I started that script. Jeez. Actually, no, it's been like a year since I probably finished that damn script. That's how long I've had that motherfucker just sitting around. And that went through multiple revisions. The Beers arc script went through multiple revisions. So, I can't wait to hear why you like My Little Pony. I will probably get to that at some point in this stream, because I know it's one of those... Oh wow! Someone just tossed me $10. Jesus Christ! Zeon, I like to listen to your reviews. Is because of how much knowledge you have. I listen while I cook at work. What's your favorite crossovers? Can be comics, anime, or movies. My favorite crossovers. Oh, let's see. I'm trying because like a lot of crossovers always end up being kind of disappointing. So it's always kind of hard to say, like, oh, yeah, like, this crossover. I mean, like, there's Marvel vs. Capcom. 2, that's a pretty rad game. 3, not so much. But 2 was pretty damn rad. I really like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. That one was pretty cool as well. For movies, like, most movie crossovers are just kind of big, dumb schlock. I guess if I had to pick one, though, I'd have to go with Freddy vs. Jason, because I love both of those film franchises. I love... like just how campy and ridiculous and over the top that movie was. Anime, I only can really think of like one noteworthy anime crossover, and that's Lupin the Third versus Detective Conan, which is not as awesome as that should have been. That should have been like the coolest fucking thing ever, and it wasn't, and that was so disappointing. Like I mean, it's still like a fairly decent film. Like both of the movies that they did for Lupin the Third versus Conan, or Lupin the Third versus Detective Conan, both of them are pretty decent. But still, it's just, goddamn, like it could have been so much cooler. And I was always kind of disappointed that those were never actually straight up versus films. But they were more like, oh, like they're gonna kind of be adversaries and they're gonna team up, kind of like fucking The Movie That Shall Not Be Named, which I still have a seething hatred for. Like, Aggro and I were just talking yesterday about how heinous that goddamn movie is. But yeah, those are my favorite crossovers. Thank you very much for your support, Jesus. And yeah. So let me scroll through. Yeah, and hopefully, and for people who don't know what the movie that shall not be named is, it's being typed up on the screen now. Other people, and I'm glad that people have know their Zeon lore well enough that they just know immediately when I say the movie that shall not be named. They know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, and whenever someone doesn't know, there will be people there to just type in. So yeah, and I'm glad there are people that know that I got that lore down. So yeah, anyhow, those are what I've got planned. I have other things. My Little Pony is for little girls and fags. Well, I'm just gonna say no more for you. Yeah, sorry. If you can't be polite, you don't get to have comments. That's just how this shit works. But yeah, I don't mind if you guys want to joke around and shit, but yeah, I just don't really be polite, be goddamn polite. I do not tolerate that kind of bullshit from people at all. In fact, it's not a democracy, and Gabby is now a moderator. So she can also just drop the ban hammer as she pleases. So yeah, that's the stuff I got going on. Right now that I'm finally, yes, I love Digimon. At least the first 2 seasons. That's the only ones I've seen. That's what I've got going on. I do have other videos I want to work on. Things that I have, because I have a list of things of scripted content that I want to start working on. It's just I need to get. But yeah, I do want to start getting that stuff out of the way, and then I can start jumping onto these other projects. Hopefully these other ones will be shorter and easier to write, because Jesus Christ, that fucking that Beers arc review is so goddamn long, and it's fucking ridiculous just how goddamn long it is. I guess it's not that long. It's probably gonna be in the neighborhood of 40 minutes or so, which I don't know how long people would consider, but for a fully scripted video that's gonna be fully edited, it's gonna have little live action skit-like segments interspersed. That's a lot of, that is that's a lot of fucking scripted video for me. It's definitely gonna be the longest video I've ever made. So I'm looking forward to doing something a little easier after that. Probably also I'm going to be working on... Oh, you can rewrite BOG, but Super still sucks. Love the videos. Yeah, I know that I can still, I can rewrite BOG, but that isn't going to change the fact that, Super is still Super. Yeah, it's not going to change the fact that Super is still Super. It's always... me rewriting stuff is never going to change what that show is. If you like Super, good on you. Honestly, I wish I could like Super. I really, really wish I could. And I don't hate it. It's got cool moments. It's just, there's so much disappointment in between all those cool moments that it makes it difficult for me to enjoy personally. So yeah, like I said, this whole video though, it's just gonna be kind of this fun rewriting. If you've ever seen, I forgot the guy's name. Oh fuck, I completely blank on the guy's name. But if you search, what if the prequel trilogy were good? That's pretty much exactly the kind of thing I'm gonna be going for. Is I'm gonna have illustrations going along with my dialogue of me rewriting the show. And I want to do these for each arc of Super at some point. At very least the first 3 arcs, because that's where a lot of my grievances are. And then I also want to do it for arcs of GT, because even though I like GT has its fucking problems, and I definitely want to do that for GT. Maybe even some other Belated Media. Thank you. Someone knew that. And the Geekdom is here, and I'm gonna give Geekdom the Banhammer as well. Because I just love distributing power amongst my friends. That's how this works. But yeah, Belated Media, like, his video on it, that is the one, like, like, I'm basically doing something very similar to that style. One might even call it a completely shameless ripoff. But, you get a band hammer, you get a band hammer. Yeah, so yeah, that's, that's pretty much the whole thing I'm going to be doing for that. So now you guys kind of got an idea of what the fuck's been going on, why I haven't been around as much, like why all of my videos, and I'm also trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with this channel, because I'm basically, did you hear the man's tears? Did you have man tears of Ash's death scene? Ash's death scene in the Pokemon movie, like I remember, like, cause I was like already like a teenager by the time that movie came out. Love your shit. love your shit. Love the community. Thank you, man. You guys are really generous. Oh my gosh. Like wow. I'm. Whew. Like I'm not used to that kind of like generosity coming from people. So thank you very much. Whew. That it is really overwhelming to think that people are like, here, Zeon, we like you. Have some money. I'm just, oh shit, thank you. But yeah, Danny's thanking me for his banhammering privileges. You are welcome. Yeah, yes, I get flustered. I am a human. I can get overwhelmed, even though, like, my internet persona projects me as this guy who kind of has things under control, who's kind of this weird rambly nerd. Yeah, no, I can get very easily overwhelmed, and that's, oof. Yeah, it's, oof. What the hell was I even saying? Like, I got like, sidetracked by generosity. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Jesus. You don't have to, thank you. Another fight. Here, we like you have some money. Jesus. Yeah, wow. Okay, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. And so yeah, things though, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be doing with this channel, because basically I just kind of been doing it, like doing whatever the hell I want. Anything I had to have something to say, anything I was like, oh, like I have something to say about this, I would go and, do a video on it. Like, I wanted to bitch about the Speed Racer Blu-rays because I felt like that was a really fucked up thing that Funimation did. So I put in my 2 cents about that. I've been watching the Alien films. I thought talking about those was really interesting and cool. And basically just kind of experimenting on different topics, different things, kind of trying to pull myself further away. Trying to pull myself further away from the Dragon Ball community. I don't want to pull away from them entirely, because I do still have like a love for Dragon Ball, and I do like the parts of the community. Well, I do like parts of the community. Like, it's not all great, but there's definitely parts of it that I definitely really enjoy, and I just I just don't want to be known as that Dragon Ball guy anymore. Like, I don't want to be, because I've said this multiple times. I've never wanted to be a Dragon Ball YouTuber. It just kind of happened to me, and the reason it happened was because when Dragon Ball Super first aired, people were doing their reviews of it, and there wasn't a single review that fell in line with what I was feeling. I was so disappointed by that first episode. I was like, that is such a garbage first episode for any kind of show to have. And all I could just see was people going, that episode was amazing. It was like the best thing ever. Oh my god, guys, Dragon Ball is back. And I'm like, I don't fucking see it. This was fucking gay. This was a waste of my fucking time. And yeah, okay, and so yeah, I needed to get my opinion out there, so I made my first Dragon Ball Super review, and I cut loose on that fucking show, and then I became that guy who just, like blows up on Dragon Ball. Being known as a guy who hates Dragon Ball, even though I don't, like, I do genuinely love me some Dragon Ball. It's just, I'm not gonna sit there and defend something when I think it's not living up to what I think it should be. I just think it should be. I had much higher expectations for it. It's Dragon Ball, and I'm not even holding it up to ridiculously high standards. I just want it to be competently done and be emotionally investing. Yeah, please don't want me. But yeah, I keep trying to like read this stream and then like talk at the same time and like tell this story, and I am not good at doing both at all. Like, goddamn. Okay, someone donated a bit ago. Let's see. Here's some more. If you can get Geekdom to show us his tits, I need to catch one of his streams, too. You guys are awesome. Oh, thank you very much. And, if you want to see Danny's tits, there's two ways to do that. Either, pay him directly or spend a week at his house. Because when I spent the week at his house, I saw his tits in full, unveiled glory every morning. It was like Christmas of man tits every morning. So yeah, so if you want to see the Danny tits, you got to like I said, just go to his house and just spend some time with him. You'll see him shirtless eventually. Trust me, like, I saw them. I'm not kidding. Every damn day. Like, I was greeted with, like, not like a bowl of cereal, not some Saturday morning cartoons, Danny's luscious man mammaries in my face every day. But yeah, I guess, like, what the hell was I going to say now? I was talking about stuff, and I think I was talking about, oh, right, yeah, how the whole Dragon Ball thing happened. So yeah, I just got swept up in this Dragon Ball bullshit, and I just kept making those videos, and yeah, I just kind of became that guy who hates Dragon Ball, and it kind of sucked. And, getting shit on a regular basis isn't fun. It kind of sucks. And, yeah, let's see. I guess I'm going to start answering some questions, because I've seen this one question pop up like 3 times now. So let me answer Jaden's question here. Do a debate with Kaiser Neko about whether Super is actually worse than GT. Okay, I don't want to do that because I've already discussed, I've already discussed with, Dragon Ball Super and GT, like, they're completely different shows. Like, whichever one you like more is the one you like more. I mean, you can sit there and, make arguments for both, but they're still completely different shows at the end of the day. Yes, they're still shows within the same universe. Actually, not even, well, within the same franchise, not the same universe anymore. But it's, they're still just completely different shows. They're telling completely different stories. They're doing completely different things with the characters. So which one you like more, like, that's the one that's just going to be best to you. I mean, you can make cases for both Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball GT being the better of the two shows. And that's why, I would never want to have that debate. I mean, I would like to, I wouldn't mind, having a conversation with them about, understanding why, he likes Super so much, or why he dislikes GT so much. That would be more interesting, because the whole thing with, the whole, Master Debaters video, with Danny was not about, let's discuss, it was really more about understanding the other person's position. I make my case for why I don't appreciate Frieza as a character, and he states his case for why he appreciates Frieza as a character, and us just kind of going back and forth and having a dialogue, and basically trying to reach a mutual understanding of why the other person feels the way that they do. And, in the case of Kaiser Neko, if I could ever talk to him, yeah, that might be an interesting topic for a video, but, not an actual debate on which is better, but just me trying to gain, understanding of why he likes Dragon Ball Super as much as he does, and why he hates Dragon Ball GT as much as he does. And let me scroll down here. So yeah, that's something Super did. Okay, so yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. I will try to answer as many as I can. Oh. Let's see. Hey Zeon, I think I saw somewhere on Twitter you said that you left off on One Piece at Skypiea. My question is, would you ever consider going back into it? Oh, most certainly. Like, the only reason I'm not further ahead in One Piece is because I buy One Piece, because I actually buy the series, and I buy them in the 26-ish episode collections. So whenever they come out, like, that's, you know, like, I have to wait for the single releases to or not the single, but the 13 episode releases to come out, and then I have to wait for the other releases, like the bigger releases to come out, and then I can finally watch them. Also, like, I fell way behind on them. I actually have all of the Water 7 arc and the beginning of what the hell is it called? I think it's called the Thriller Bark arc. Yeah, so like I still have like a good chunk of like One Piece to watch. I just haven't had time to get around to it. But yeah, I like watching One Piece dubbed. I like watching I like watching most anime dubbed, honestly. Like, you know, I'm kind of a dub fag. Like, there's a few things I like subbed, but for the most part, I am a dub fag. I'm a casual. I like I like to watch my anime, not read it. So yeah, I try to wait until they until like those sets come out and stuff. And I don't really like, and I like owning things. I don't really like streaming all that much. You know, very rarely have I ever streamed or have I watched a lot of animes on stream. I just like sometimes I'll just watch some of it streamed and go, I really like that, and then I'll just wait for a physical release if there's a physical release around the corner. And let's see, human woman can survive some. God damn. Okay, so yeah, Jose Elmar threw with $5 at me and was asking, human woman can survive Cyan D. Can human men survive the grip of a Cyan woman's vag? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I've never looked into Cyan biology that much. I mean, actually, that's not true. Anything that's been stated about Cyan biology, I do actually know about. But, yeah, like until Toriyama in an interview tells us, you know, honestly, I would just recommend, like, you pull out before the orgasm so she can't clench down on it. You know, that would be, like, you know, I think that's how you survive getting your dick ripped off by a Cyan female vagina. Let's see. Oh, shit. Like, I was trying to, like read things, and then, and I scrolled down, and then I scrolled, man, goddamn, a lot of things popped up in here. Oh my god. How old are you, Zeon? I am 33. I turned 33 last month, a little over a month ago. So yeah, that is how old I am. Would you ever do a segment on ripping on the worst episodes of your favorite anime? I could potentially do that. I mean, I'm not like opposed to criticizing animes that I love or whatever. I can't really think of like right off the top of my head, I can't even think of anime that have like just like a handful of bad episodes that I'm already like a huge fan of. Usually just like, you know, whatever I like it. And very rarely do I ever run into just specifically bad episodes. Like, there are bad arcs in long-running anime, but I never run into just, oh, like, this was just, like, a really shitty episode of this anime. And I might have to do it for the fact that, like, I don't watch too many episodic anime as well. Let's see. Let's see, do you think people are overhyping the U6 science? I mean, I keep seeing people, you know, just getting super hyped about them. And I can understand why they would get hyped about all these new signs, but at the same time, I just, like, until they do things within the series for me to get excited about, like, also, I still haven't been watching Super. Like I said, when I said I dropped it, I meant it. I'm probably gonna like binge watch and get caught up when the universe, like when the Tournament of Power starts. I'm probably going to like jump in around there, because goddamn, I did not want to sit through all of this. This series is dragging its ass so goddamn much. Like, it is dragging so fucking hard. I don't know why this arc is taking so fucking long. It's ridiculous. So yeah. Do you watch Naruto? I mean, I've watched like the first 26 episodes. I bought that box set. It was like, I mean, like I've read the manga. I've read the manga up until the pain fight, and then I dropped off on the manga, not because I didn't like Naruto, but because like there's been a huge gap in manga releases, because they like just shotgunned out a whole bunch of volumes of manga like within the span of like 3 months. So I bought a shit ton of Naruto in the span of 3 months, and then there was this 3-month gap waiting for the next volume to come out, and it came out. I forgot to pick it up, and I didn't get around to it. And then after a point, I was just like, fuck it. Well, I mean, they're clearly wrapping up. They're clearly getting close to the end of this arc. I'll just wait. I will wait, and then I will jump in, and I'll just buy the last few volumes of manga. I was a fucking idiot, because the manga didn't end. It was nowhere near fucking ending. It went on for like another, oh my god, 22, 23 volumes or some crazy shit. And I was just like, nope, I am not reading all of that. And then like a friend of mine told me that like a bunch of characters came back from the dead, and I was just like, man, fucking Naruto's jumped on the shark. I'm done. I don't wanna. I'm quitting. I'm just gonna pretend that Naruto ended at the pain fight, and that is the end of Naruto, and I'm just gonna pretend that that's how that went, and never think about Naruto again until people ask me about it. So yeah, do I watch Hajime no Ippo or Hajime no Ippo or Initial D? I really want to watch Ippo. It looks really fucking cool, but I want to start the first series because I know it's like an overarching thing, and it would be kind of like jumping. I don't know, like say for instance, watching Dragon Ball Z without watching Dragon Ball. I mean, what kind of idiot does that? That's just ridiculous and unheard of. But yeah, I want to watch the first. I want to watch like the original Hajime no Ippo, and apparently like that's not streaming, so I don't want to jump into the new series without seeing the old one. As for Initial D, I fucking love me some Initial D. I've watched up until the 4th stage, which is actually like 4th stage I think is like actually the 3rd season of anime, if I'm not mistaken, because I think it's like 1st stage, 2nd stage, then 3rd stage was a movie, and then 4th stage was another season, and then they went and did like the final stage, I think, which is the movies that came out there. The only reason I haven't seen all of Initial D is because Funimation dropped it because it just didn't do well, and that makes me sad. I wish anybody would just license it again so I could fucking enjoy, so I could enjoy Initial D again, because I really want to see the end of Initial D, but I don't want to fucking pirate it. I don't like pirating. I am very anti-piracy, but I mean, I might be forced to. So yeah, let's see. Have you ever watched Akame ga Kill? I tried to watch Akame ga Kill, and oh man, I think I got like 10 episodes into that show, and it is so fucking bad. Mean, if you like Akame ga Kill, that's cool, whatever. It's such schlock. It's like the characters are so one note. It tries so hard to be edgy and trying to be impressive, and oh man, I was not a fan of Akame ga Kill. I dropped that shit. It was so... Actually, yes, Giga Boots, or the Weeaboots podcast, Episode 2, it was the second thing we ever fucking reviewed. I think we all universally hated that anime. I tried to like it. I tried to find some good stuff in because I know a lot of people liked it. And yeah, no, I fucking hated A Comet Got Killed. It was such dumb schlock. FMA greater than FMA 2000 in all aspects. Well, I guess all aspects other than, I guess, atmosphere, characters, ending, character development. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you ignore all that stuff, I mean, it definitely has better fight scenes. The story is grander in scale. That is all I have particularly, positive to say about FMAB. Brotherhood, actually, let me rephrase that. I like Brotherhood. Brotherhood's a good anime. I like FMA 2003 so much more. And if you know anything about me, that should be no surprise to anybody. I'm more of a smaller character-focused kind of guy than I am big, epic, over-the-top, action-packed thing guy. I don't really, so yeah, it's, so it's pretty obvious that my preferences were going to land with FMA 2003. Let's see. What do you think of the Hunter x Hunter English dub? I actually caught some of that in the break room at work, and I don't know what to think about it yet. I heard so little of it, so maybe it's good. I actually have the first Blu-ray. I haven't popped it in yet to check it out, but I definitely do want to check it out. I don't have an opinion yet. Favorite hentai? La Blue Girl. It was my first hentai. That will be my my favorite hentai until the day I die, because it introduced me to the weird world of tentacles and underage high school girls getting raped by them. Let's see. Hey Zeon, what do you think of the Nostalgia Critic currently? I don't like the Nostalgia Critic. I don't think he's that. I mean, he basically just summarizes a movie. Is a lot of what, and he goes for a lot of low-hanging fruit jokes. I've seen him try to be a little bit more analytical and deconstructive with his videos. And he tries to be a little bit more profound, but I honestly don't think he's. And it's not like I'm not trying to be a dick to him or anything, but I don't think he's smart enough to try to be more insightful about films. So yeah, I don't really appreciate his more analytical videos that he tries to do, and his comedy I think is really weak. I used to like him back in the day, and then after a while I kind of realized just how one note he was, and I also realized when he wasn't talking about things that I wasn't nostalgic for, it wasn't entertaining to me, and that's when I really started realizing, because I'm because James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. He can talk about games I've never fucking heard of. He talks about games I've never heard of all the time. I think he's fucking fantastic. I think he's really funny. I think he's, pretty clever with some of the gags he does, and he puts a legitimate real passion. He puts some effort into his writing, into his editing and stuff. And I really, I really appreciate what the AVGN does. Even though I have no context for the things that he's playing. But for a Nostalgia Critic, I only ever want to watch one of his videos if it's something that I'm familiar with, and even when it is something that I'm familiar with, I just end up being bored a lot of the times. And I just, I don't like the Nostalgia Critic. He is not for me. I every so often I'll go back and try to check him out, but I'm always disappointed whenever I do. Let's see. Which is your favorite AVGN video? Oh man, I don't know. Because he's made a lot of good ones, and the one that sticks with me the most is his Mario 3 review, where just because of how that fucking thing ends with the Mario 3 cartridge being the Antichrist, and then Super Ultra Mega Death Christ 10,000 or whatever the fuck his name was, shows up, which is this big mecha tank version of Christ that just fires rockets and yells, "Motherfucker!" It was such a great goddamn thing. Like, that is definitely, like, one of his best skits I've ever seen. And that's definitely the one that's always stuck with me the most, but I like, up until his Sonic 06 review, I feel like all of his reviews have been at least, like, at very least, you know, okay to great. And his Sonic one was like the first one where I went, ooh, that was a bad review. That wasn't, like, his jokes really fall flat. You can tell he doesn't really give a shit. He's trying to be experimental by doing the whole green screen thing, and I just did not care for his Sonic 06 review. It was just, oh god, it was so lifeless. Hey Zeon, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best animated series of all time. I can't argue with that. I mean, like, I really love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm actually more of a Korra guy than I am an Avatar guy. I feel Korra does more. Like, it's a more densely packed series with more, you know. Oh, someone. It looks like someone got their comment deleted. But yeah. Shit. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Whatever. I got sidetracked by deletions and shit. Oh yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think Korra does more with its show. I think I think it's like a more densely packed series in terms of its themes and what it's trying to do. So yeah, that's why I like Korra. I think also its villains are way more complex than the Fire Lord ever was. You know. So yeah, that's definitely why and Korra, once again, it's more of a character piece. It's more about Korra, her development, and all the hell she goes through, and how being the Avatar isn't really that cool. There's a lot of bullshit that comes with it, and it sucks. So yeah. Let's see. Favorite comic book movie? See, I always want to go back and say, like, Ninja Turtles is my favorite comic book movie of all time. It is the Ninja Turtles 1990 is my favorite. It has been my favorite since my childhood. I go back to it frequently, and it's I go back to it frequently, and it still holds up. I think it's one of the most underrated goddamn films of all time. Like, you know, whenever you see like a list of like the best comic book movies of all time, it's never there. You look up a list of the most underrated comic book movies of all time, you never fucking see it. Nobody fucking acknowledges that fucking movie. Like, when people do bring it up in conversation, it's like, oh yeah, like, it was cute for what it was. Oh yeah, it was alright for its time. You know, people shit on that goddamn movie. Well, they don't shit on it. They just kind of you know, brush it off as if it, you know, wasn't really anything, and that's a real shame, because I really because I love that movie so goddamn much. I mean, and yes, there are comic book movies that are more experimental. There are comic movies that are definitely more epic in scale, that are more nuanced and layered. But I just feel that the original TMNT film, it was simple, it was lean, it doesn't waste your time. The story was so good. It's such a great goddamn movie, and by far my favorite. Let's see. Have you seen Alien Covenant? No, I haven't. And honestly, I don't really want to see Alien Covenant. I really don't, like, cause, like, Prometheus I didn't care for. I didn't like Prometheus all that much. I thought it was interesting for what it was trying to be, but I didn't, man, like, the movie was so dumb. The movie was so goddamn dumb, and all the characters do all the stupidest shit and all the dumbest times. Oh, we're all these scientists. Oh, look, the air's breathable. Let's take our helmets off. Oh, look, it's an alien. Let me go poke my finger at it. And, oh my god, all of them deserve to die. Because they're all fucking idiots. I fucking... Yeah, like, Prometheus was a really dumb movie. And then, Alien Covenant seems to be the exact same thing. And he's retreading himself, too. Like, it seems like Ridley Scott is just... It's like, oh, a bunch of people on a spaceship. They go to an alien planet, and oh, look, it's a fucking, alien ship. The same fucking alien ship we saw in Alien. The same fucking alien ship that we saw in Prometheus. So we're just gonna retread this whole fucking plot line again, and I've already watched enough reviews, both positive and negative, and I can tell I'm going to fucking hate Alien Covenant. But it's like, that are it's that kind of preachy, up its own ass, not as smart as it thinks it is kind of film that Ridley Scott apparently really likes making these days, as opposed to Alien, which was very simple, and it was so smart without trying to be smart. Here, it feels like Ridley Scott's trying really hard to make smart movies, and he's trying to show you how smart his movie is, and it's... Oh, man. So, yeah, I've already had all of Alien Covenant spoiled for me, because I've watched enough reviews on it, and it's exactly what I was expecting. It was exactly what I was expecting, and... Oh, man. Yeah, I do not want to even fucking watch it. I mean, I'll probably end up seeing it when it hits Redbox or something, but I am not going to give them my money for the box office. They're not getting it. Fuck it. Hey Zeon, which of these movies is better in your opinion? Ex Machina or Her? Oh. Let's see. Oh man, they're both really good. I would say Ex Machina is more my kind of flick, but I really loved Her as well. Very different films. I mean, they're both kind of, man falling in love with technology kind of movies. But yeah, and they're both fantastic. But Ex Machina, I would have to say, I like more than Her. Even though I own Her and not Ex Machina, oddly enough. Let's see. Gabby said, so basically, to make a smart movie, don't pay attention to it being smart. I guess. I feel like a smart movie doesn't have to tell you how smart it's being, because that's kind of how I view it. Like if it's a genuinely smart film, it's not. It doesn't have to tell you. It's like and throw in your face like how smart and thought provoking it's being. With something like Prometheus, it's definitely just constantly throwing like look at all the symbolism. Look at all look how thought provoking we're being, and I'm just like. Well, I mean, you're not really saying anything too grand, one, and two, you're just coming off as pretentious because you keep calling attention to how fucking smart you are. So yeah, that's why I like something like Prometheus just didn't goddamn work for me. Let's see. Hey Zeon, do you read the Gundam mangas such as Origin, Bell Torchica's Children, Wing, etc.? No. I haven't read any of the Gundam mangas whatsoever. I would like to read some of them, usually the ones that are tie-ins to shows that kind of expand on the lore. But yeah, I haven't read any of the mangas. One day I would like to, but just haven't gotten around to it yet. Shit, I tried to scroll down slightly, and it just always sent me right to the bottom. Have you watched the new Power Rangers movie? No, I was very anti that movie. I do not want to see the Power Rangers movie. I don't care that much. I keep hearing it's pretty good. So honestly, when it comes out on Blu-ray or whatever, I'm going to rent it. I'm going to give it a fair shake, and I'm going to talk about it. I will do a Zeon Just Watched about it. Hey, screw you, whoever said Jason X is the worst movie ever. Jason X is camp brilliance. Like, if you don't get that movie is supposed to be dumb schlock, you just didn't understand it. I'm really tired of, really awesome, campy movies getting just called garbage because people are like, it wasn't, that good. It's like, Like, it was really stupid. Like, yeah, the movie was intentionally trying to be stupid. Like, it's just supposed to be over the top and ridiculous and have cheesy one-liners. That was Jason X. And have really fun, creative death scenes. That's what the Jason franchise had been ever since he became a fucking zombie. How do you feel about Death Battle? I like Death Battle. That's kind of going to be really controversial, saying that amongst a whole bunch of Dragon Ball fans. Oh shit, is Gabby leaving? I think I gotta take off. Oh, bye Gabby. I miss you. Okay, what was I saying? Right. Shit. Oh yeah, Death Battle. That's what I was talking about. Death Battle. Yeah, I like Death Battle. I think, it's fine. I think people take it way too seriously sometimes, because, it's, a lot of people just super get pissed off about, like, oh, they ruined, or they totally fucked up their stats, and, they fucking ruined, this, and they're biased, and blah, blah, blah. And honestly, like, I have been following Screw Attack long before, like, I was following Screw Attack, long before they ever did Death Battle. I was watching them on game trailers when they were doing, I was watching them on game trailers back when they were doing, like, reviews and other little videos. So, I mean, I'd been, like, a fan of Screw Attack for a while. So when they started doing Death Battle, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And that's basically just how I view it as. It's really cool. I mean, it's a bunch of guys doing shit tons of research. I don't think people realize just how much research that they do. And if you've ever watched, like, their podcasts that they do weekly, where they talk about, like, the process and what they've gone through making this show, you'd realize that they're really not biased. Like, I mean, maybe, like, they don't have all their information. Some maybe because if you ever hear them talk about it, if you ever hear those guys talk about it, you can tell, like, a lot of times their favorite characters lose all the time. Like, a lot of people say, like, oh, they intentionally fucked over Goku. I keep trying to read this damn screen, and someone just asked, did Stephanie fuck Savage? God damn it. But yeah, like, if you ever listen to them talk about, like, especially that Death Battle in particular, they, like, most of those guys aren't even Superman fans. Chad, the voice of Boomstick, he fucking hates Superman. He hates Superman for the same reason that a lot of other people hate Superman, or just dislike Superman or don't care for Superman, which is like, oh, he's too perfect, he's too much of a goody-goody. Chad is way more of a Dragon Ball Z guy. The guy who plays, I'm blanking on his name, the guy who plays Wiz, he also seems like he's way more of a Dragon Ball guy as well. He didn't actually even have an appreciation for Superman until he started doing the Death Battle and it's like, oh man, Superman's actually kind of a cool dude. So yeah, I think that they're fairly fair and balanced in what they're trying to do. I don't think that they're trying to be biased one way or the other. I think they're trying to be as accurate as they possibly can. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because these are fictional characters. The person who wins is Zeon can't pull off nail polish. Fuck you, yes I can. But yeah, so that's how I feel about Death Battle. I think Death Battle is perfectly fine for what it is. I think people give them way too much of a hard time. People always want to try to debunk them, even though they clearly have a bias, and they clearly aren't going to put in as much research as the Death Battle team themselves have. So, like, unless you're willing to do that, and you're going to look in as deep as they do, I think people should just kind of shut the fuck up about them, really. At very least, just kind of respect their opinions or just enjoy it as a fun little show. Ever seen Starship Troopers? Fuck yes, I have. It is such a good movie. I love Paul Verhoeven, or at least I love Paul Verhoeven when he's doing like sci-fi stuff. I love Paul Verhoeven when he's doing that kind of stuff. I loved RoboCop. I loved Total Recall, and I fucking loved Starship Troopers. Such a great movie. So goddamn good. And yeah, it's honestly like it's one of those movies that are like I watched as a kid, and I was just like, yeah, that was a fun dumb movie. And then I watched it as an adult, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much social commentary and political commentary. And, oh my god, Starship Troopers is such an amazingly smart movie. And see, that's the thing I'm talking about. It is a movie that doesn't flaunt being smart. It's incredibly intelligent, and it's that kind of movie that veils its intelligence with kind of this kind of campiness, to where the average viewer would just, on a first-time viewing, would think, this movie was fucking retarded. It's such campy, retarded garbage. And then, like, you actually take the time to watch it and you go, oh, man, this movie is so goddamn smart. It's so goddamn good. And like I said, that's the kind of movies I love the most. But the ones that are really smart and don't rub it in your goddamn face. Try a game called Metal Arms PS2 Funny References. I've never heard of Metal Arms. It's a PS2 game. I could play it. I have a backwards compatible PS3, but if it were downloadable, I would try it out at very least. Someone asked me, are you married? No, I am not. Have you seen The Princess Bride? Yes, I have. The Princess Bride is a really, really good movie. In fact, what was it? I didn't actually even watch The Princess Bride in full until one of my exes. It was her favorite. It still is her favorite goddamn movie. Was The Princess Bride, and she made me watch The Princess Bride. And yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Like, I had seen it as a kid, and I thought it was like kind of like the kid in the movie himself. I was kind of like, it's a dumb girly movie, because I was like that as a kid. And I was like, I don't like things that are for girls. Now I'm like 33 and have a massive fucking pony collection, and I collect Sailor Moon Blu-rays. But, as a kid, I was like, I don't want to watch that. But, as an adult, though, watching it, it was so goddamn good. Let's see. Are you going? Can you speak Spanish? No. I can't. I don't know why anyone would think I speak Spanish. That is kind of a random question. What do you think of the people that call Bulma Bluma? I have no problem with it. The only person I know of that does that is Lance, Mr. Fusion. I understand his logic for it, and being a person who also uses unconventional pronunciations, at least for like the Western speaking world, I don't have like a problem with people using Bluma. Honestly, I don't have a problem with people using any of the terminology that they use. If you're a dub term guy, that's perfectly fine. If you're a sub term kind of guy, that's also perfectly fine. I've never had an issue with that. People seem to think that, like, I hate when people use dub terms. I'm like, oh, those fuckers in their dub. No, I don't care. Refer to, like, enjoy the show the way you want to enjoy it. Like, people seem to think that because I use the original Japanese names, because I only watch it subtitled, and because I'm very strongly opinionated, that I think that everyone should enjoy Dragon Ball the same way I do, which is fucking retarded. I would never want that. Like, I wish more people enjoyed Dragon Ball the way I did, but that's just whatever. So yeah, let people enjoy Dragon Ball the way that they want to. And yeah, let people use the terminology that they want to. Like I said, I get comments all the time. It's Beerus, not beers. And I'm like, and I have to like explain that whole fucking pun to someone, and it's fucking annoying. And if you've ever watched like the Blu-rays of Battle of Gods or Resurrection F with subtitles, they like it's beers. They write it as beers, and that's how I prefer to say it, because I don't like acknowledging the oh fuck, what the hell is that called? I don't. Shit, I was gonna say something and I lost my train of thought. So fuck it, it's over. So yeah. What do you think of Logan if you have seen it? I loved Logan. Logan was such a good goddamn movie. Oh my god. Like I'm not going to say it's my favorite of the X-Men films, but it's definitely my favorite of the Wolverine films. And this is coming from a person that like loves. I actually genuinely enjoy all the X-Men movies, even the really bad ones. I enjoy all of them, and unironically, I think they're a lot of fun to watch. And yeah, yeah, the noir version is great too. Yeah, I really want to see Logan in the noir version because I hear that that's so like it sounds like such a great concept, honestly. Just because that movie being in black and white, that makes so much sense. So yeah, I would love to see the noir version. I need to pick that up on Blu-ray because I know that's out, and I really want to own it because I already own all the other X-Men movies, and I want to get it before they stop producing the noir version. Have you ever watched Transformers Super God Master Force? Yes, that's the real title. I am aware of it. I've never seen it. I'm aware of like the Transformer animes. I've never seen any of them. I would like to pick them up at some point, but man, shit costs money and shit's expensive. TMNT, okay, 03 TMNT or 2014 TMNT. Okay, I've only seen the first 3 seasons of 2014 TMNT. It's really good. I like it a lot. I feel that it's a little inconsistent with how it represents like how strong characters are. Like one episode, like they'll introduce a new villain and the Turtles get their asses horribly kicked, and then by the next episode or two, the Turtles are completely jobbing this enemy that was this really deadly threat to them. So yeah, for the sake of consistency, I mean, I also like how the 2003 series stuck a little bit closer to the original comics. And yeah, so yeah, at 2003, I honestly, I like the IDW comics even more than that. So if you haven't read those, dude, fucking read the IDW comics. Let's see. TMNT 07. Oh, the movie. Yeah, the CGI movie was fucking great. So fucking underappreciated. Continue doing Stevie Super reviews, please. No. I don't wanna. Thoughts on Scott McNeil as Piccolo from the Ocean Dub? Scott McNeil's my favorite Piccolo. I think he's I think he's just so goddamn good. And I really wanted to God, he was at a convention that I was at not that long, like a couple of years ago, but I was horribly sick that day. I got the flu like the day before, so I couldn't go see him, which really sucked because I wanted to have him sign like anything I had, because I wanted to actually go and get like an Ocean Dub Dragon Ball DVD just so I could have him sign that. And okay, Roko Subject keeps asking me, so I really need the answers. Have you ever heard of Confused Matthew? I have. I've seen a couple of his videos, but that was so long ago that I don't remember anything about him. I know I've seen his videos. I know I've seen his name and stuff. Yeah. Why do you hate Dragon Ball? I don't. Dragon Ball is an amazing anime. It's one of my favorite shonen series of all time. I think it's a good 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. So yeah, like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Dragon Ball is fucking fantastic. You twit? I don't know why the hell you would even think I dislike Dragon Ball at all. Hey, do you believe that SS4 Gogeta is the one true god of Dragon? No, because I think Zeno is the one true god in their universe. And yeah. He does very good Star Wars reviews. But are they as good as Mr. Plinkett's Star Wars reviews? Because those are the greatest of all time. Have you ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Subbed? I've watched the first episode, I think I've watched the first episode. I want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Subtitled and watch all of it, because I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just, man, that first arc is so rough and so not good. The writing is really goddamn bad. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get through that at some point, but I do want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Subbed. Even though I do like the dub as well. I am totally fine with censored dubbed Yu-Gi-Oh! But I would like to actually watch it I want to watch all of the Yu-Gi-Oh shows, especially GX, because I fucking love me some GX. GX was my favorite, and I never got to finish it, so I do want to see, at very least, get through GX. And from what I've seen of 5Ds, 5Ds was really cool, so I want to see 5Ds also. So I might just watch all of Yu-Gi-Oh subbed at some point if I have a million hours to spare. Let's see. I'm not actually seeing. Crunchyroll has Yu-Gi-Oh subtitled, and unlike DBS, it doesn't use dub titles, which is good. Let's see. Scroll up, try to find some more questions. Any hopes for the Castlevania Netflix series? I have very high hopes for the Castlevania Netflix series. I have actually been following this project for like, I want to say 6 years now, because it was originally announced as a movie. It was a movie that was announced, and I was super excited that they were going to make this movie because it was written by Warren Ellis. And Warren Ellis is the writer of my all-time favorite comic, Transmetropolitan. Transmetropolitan. And if you've never read that series, it's this crazy, weird-ass cyberpunk series that gets into like it deals with a lot of social commentary, and just it's gritty and grimy and so fucked up and so good. Fucking love Transmetropolitan. But yeah, he was supposed to be writing the Castlevania movie, and it got scrapped, and that project is now the Castlevania series. And I'm really happy to hear that, because I really want to see what Warren, especially now that he has a series to work with, I want to see what Warren Ellis is going to do with a series. So yeah. Yeah, really have high hopes for it. Animation looks great. The writing should be great. As long as the direction is there, this should be a phenomenal fucking series. And I love Castlevania. Even though I don't really care for Castlevania 3, mostly because it's an unrelentless dick-kicking motherfucker of a game. I still am really looking forward to the Castlevania Netflix series. Let's see. How do you feel about tingling feeling for? The tingling feeling of Super Saiyan. Man, I haven't watched that, so I really can't comment on whether or not it was. I don't know what to say about the tingling feeling, because like I know of it, and I know that's how Kaba describes it, but yeah, I'd have to see the episode myself to actually have an opinion on it. Oh, and thank you very much. Yeah, all you had to say was you love GX, and he tossed me $5. Thank you very much. Not a very good channel. But yeah, no, I love me some GX. Jaden, I love Jaden so goddamn much. He's such a cool protagonist, because to me he's like the complete opposite of Yugi. Because Yugi is such like this kind of because like he's kind of just such, I don't want to say beta, but he is, but you know, he wasn't as smug for being as good as he was. Where like Jaden was so, like Jaden wasn't really smug, but he was so like confident in himself. He was so overly confident, and it came through so much in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And he has been my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist I've seen so far. What I've seen of Yusei, I thought was pretty cool, but I mean, he's like, you know, the post-apocalyptic, like dystopian, you know, brooding badass, and that's cool too. And he rides a motorcycle while playing card games, which is also cool. But yeah, no, man, Jaden was just such a great protagonist. He was what I always wanted in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. And someone keeps fucking writing, Spider-Man 2 is the greatest superhero film to date. Yes, I get that. I read it the first time. It's not a question. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Let's see. Jaden is a relatable protagonist. Yes, he really, really is. Let's see. How far are you into Steven Universe? Okay, so Steven Universe. I have not finished the second season. I've watched the entire first season, and I actually did a vlog with Gabby about that just never came out. I really should at some point just toss that out there and just get it out there. Or not a vlog, but we did a podcast talking about Steven Universe. So yeah, like at some point I need to release that and keep not forgetting that I had that recorded. But yeah, I love Steven Universe. What I've seen, I haven't finished season 2 because it wasn't on Hulu, and I don't like being a pirate. But they're really kind of forcing my hand. And if they're not going to give me Blu-rays, they're not going to make it fucking streaming and make it easily available to me, well, fuck it. I'm just going to steal it, because fuck them. Fuck them. You haven't watched Zexal or Arc 5. I have actually seen some of Zexal. I like what I've seen. Fuck, I forgot the main character's name of Zexal. Oh, man. Yuma? I think Yuma is the main character of Zexal. And... yeah, I mean, I liked what I saw of Zexal. I know a lot of people hate it. I thought it was fun. I like just the ridiculous character designs. I like having a younger protagonist. I haven't seen any of Arc 5. I keep seeing Toasty bitch about Arc 5. So, I'm going to give it a fair shake and see what I think of it. Do you think that plot holes hurt the entertainment value of Dragon Ball Original, Z, GT, Super? Do you think that plot holes hurt the entertainment value of other anime more or less than DB? It depends what kind of plot holes you're talking about. If it's minor ones, a lot of minor plot holes I can just kind of shrug off. If it's something like, like they go back and they change, like, something that's been clearly stated time and time again, then, well, that's, like, that becomes kind of an issue. And I don't really care too much for a lot of the retconning that they've been doing with Super. Because Super just kind of always is introducing, like, oh, well, you thought you knew this thing. Well, no, the fuck you didn't, because here's a whole bunch of new information that contradicts the old information. I can't really think of too many legit plot holes, because a lot of them come from filler, and a lot of them are vague enough that I can just kind of ignore. So I don't think the plot holes hold Dragon Ball back. I think the thing that holds Dragon Ball back is contrivances. At least that's what holds Dragon Ball back for me, is all the plot contrivances, when the series just kind of ignores the obvious solutions to create artificial tension just so their damn stories will work. I just don't care. I don't care for when they do that shit, which is why I have issues with like the second half of the Frieza arc, where Frieza's just kind of toying around and the whole thing kind of becomes disjointed. I have a lot of issues with the artificial human arc and the Majin Buu arc, because it's all a bunch of contrivances and characters making dumb decisions perpetually, just a fucking row of dominoes of bad choice making that just so those arcs can work. Are you excited for the Frieza episode next week? I mean, I don't really care about Frieza coming back. I'm not. I don't. I don't care at all. Are you going to watch the NBA Final Games? I don't watch sports at all. I cannot understand sports. I don't get the appeal. I've had people try to explain it to me, and it is just so outside my realm of understanding. I don't get sports. I don't. Like, there are two fandoms I don't understand. That's sports fandom and furries. I've have friends that are both. I've had friends that are sports fans. I have had friends that are furries. I have had them try to explain to me the appeal of sports and furries, and I don't understand it. I've tried. I have tried to understand the appeal. I don't fucking get so that just, both of those things have been just kind of shrugged off in like this little corner. Hey, Mike is here. Mike, I am going to give you banhammer powers as well. Welcome to the cool kid club of people who can ban people. You use that power responsibly, because it is a great power that deserves great responsibility. So I don't get sports. I mean, like, it's not like Danny asked, like, is the sport, are the rules too complicated? It's not that the rules are complicated. I understand the rules just fine. I don't enjoy any. I don't get any entertainment from it. Like, I don't understand, like, getting invested. I don't understand getting invested in teams, because, like, to me, like, when I get invested about something, when I get super nerdy about something, I get invested in like narratives. I get invested in characters. I get invested in stories. And like, and like yeah, like, that's why I enjoyed wrestling, because wrestling had that, like it had these larger life characters and these overarching things, like storylines and stuff, and that's what I got. But with sports you don't have that. You don't have people playing characters. You just have a bunch of people competing, and I don't understand getting invested in like a team. Like I don't understand like that whole thing of like oh yeah, this is my team, but like people rotate out like all the time for teams, so it's just like it would be really sucky to be like, oh, I really like this player. This player's great. Oh, he's now on this team. Well, fuck that guy. That guy's shit now. It's just like I can't do that. Like I don't get it. No, I don't understand the appeal of sports and how people get invested in them. Hey, Jax Blade's here too. Cool. You know what? Jax is cool. I'm gonna give him mod powers too. I'm just kind of dispensing him these things out like candy. Let's see. I just finished Hunter x Hunter. What are your thoughts on it? I've spoken about Hunter x Hunter a few times. I think Hunter x Hunter is fucking amazing. Like that and Yu Yu Hakusho to me are like the best shonen animes ever. They are my absolute favorites. So yeah, let's see. I love them to death. I like Yu Yu Hakusho a little bit more than Hunter x Hunter, but I feel that Hunter x Hunter is a better put together story. But Yu Yu Hakusho, it resonates with me on a more personal and a more emotional level than Hunter x Hunter did. Do you see potential in really cool action scenes and animation during the Tournament of Power / Battle Royale? I would hope so. It's gonna be just a big fucking tournament with like 80 people fighting. If there isn't great fight scenes and animation, that's gonna be some bullshit. That's gonna be really goddamn lame. Favorite Marvel movie / TV show? I'm assuming you're talking about the MCU. My favorite Marvel movie, like favorite thing in the MCU, that would be, oh man, probably Civil War. I love The Winter Soldier as well, but Civil War is probably my favorite out of those. And what was the other? Oh yeah, my favorite show. My favorite show is Jessica Jones. That first season of Jessica Jones was so goddamn good. Would you ever talk about wrestling on your channel? No, because I don't watch wrestling anymore. I haven't watched wrestling in so long that it's been like over a decade now. And yeah, oh man. Yeah, I just don't, bleh. Okay, Agent Shield. I like Agent Shield. I especially love the most recent season. That last season was so ridiculously good. Do you think you'll ever finish One Piece? I think the real question is, do I ever think One Piece will finish itself? Because Jesus Christ, that show just goes on forever and ever and ever. A Lupin question. Okay, I remember hearing that your favorite Lupin the Third film was Mystery of Mamo. How so? I feel like it's such a great encapsulation of the grittier end of the Lupin spectrum. It's such a great story. Mamo is such a great iconic villain, like in like the Lupin lore. It has great animation. It has a great story. Like a lot of people I know are all about Castle of Cagliostro. I feel like that's a way more neutered version of the story. Like I don't care. Like I don't care for kidified Lupin, and that's what Miyazaki does. Miyazaki does kidified Lupin, and like I like my Lupin to be I like my Lupin to kill people. I like my Lupin to, get laid and occasionally kill people and not be this over honorable goody-goody that Miyazaki likes to portray him as. So yeah, like I definitely prefer like the 90s era of Lupin. I just especially like all the more modern interpretations of Lupin they've been doing. But yeah, my favorite so far though, my favorite of the Lupin like movies, TV specials, OVAs has been the Mystery Mamo. Though not a movie. Actually wait, I take that back. Fuck, I'm lying. Because Mystery Mamo is my favorite movie. TV specials In Memory of Walter P-38. Or shit, what the fuck was the US name? Island of Assassins. That that fucking special is so goddamn good. I think it may actually be better than that actually may even be better than Mystery Memo, because that was such a great story with great animation. It's so fucking good. Yo, Zeon, what kind of music do you listen to? Man, I listen to a very weird mix of music. Like, my favorite bands are, let's see, Maximum the Hormone, and I was a fan of them way before Resurrection F came out, so don't even. Maximum the Hormone is my favorite. I also love Lordi, as in, like, you know, the guys who wear monster makeup and do crazy over-the-top metal. I also love Mindless Self-Indulgence. Actually, the first concert I ever went to, they were fantastic. Diantword, they're also fantastic. I mean, I listen to a lot of weird shit. Emily Autumn is another one that's kind of weird and out there that I really like. But then I also like more tamer stuff as well. Like, I love Marina and the Diamonds. I listen to a lot of mainstream stuff. I listen to a lot of pop music. I listen to some rap. Pretty much I listen to anything that isn't country or gospel. Like, those are like my cutoff points. I used to have dubstep on that list, but then I actually found good dubstep, so yeah. Like, Lordi is very similar to Gwar, except I don't like Gwar. Gwar feels like they're way more about the spectacle of being over the top and weird, and I feel Lordi is way more about, like, just just getting back to, like, the good old days of, like, 70s epic rock, and yeah. Do you listen to classic rock? I listen to a lot of classic rock. I love Kansas, Boston. I listen to a lot of older stuff. I fucking love, like, Pat Benatar. So yeah, I mean, I love, like, the 80s, the 70s. That's just a lot of great shit. Pretty much, like, the last time mainstream music ever appealed to me was, like, 2006. Like, you know, we had, like, The Killers and Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy, and those were just a whole bunch of bands that I fucking loved. And that was like the last time mainstream music mattered to me at all, because after that great boom of alterna rock that we got, like that crazy kind of synth alterna rock fusion stuff, it went away. We never got good, but yeah, we never got good like mainstream music after that, as far as I'm concerned. Every so often something piques my interest, like Fun actually, like, hit the top charts and stuff. I was like, oh, cool, and that's how I got introduced to them. Imagine Dragons is alright, but yeah, like, you know, for the most part, 99% of mainstream music just does not appeal to me whatsoever. And that makes me sound like such a fucking hipster, but it's just, like, I feel like the direction music has gone in is just what I don't like listening to. J-pop, Boogie Back. Yeah, I mean, I like J-pop as well. Like, I mean, I listen to a lot of Japanese bands and stuff. Very assorted. Don't even ask me which ones, because I really couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Let's see. Go in depth on why Channel Awesome is trash. I don't really think I can go in depth on them. They all have, like, the same formula. I mean, they all suffer from the same problem that the Nostalgia Critic do, is that it's a bunch of, let me just retell a movie and then make some low-hanging fruit jokes. I don't think any of them are that particularly interesting. All the best people on Channel Awesome are no longer on Channel Awesome. I'll tell you that much. Lindsay Ellis, gone. I'm pretty sure Todd in the Shadows is gone. Jeizu Otaku, gone. So yeah, like, a lot of the people who I even liked on That Guy with Glasses or Channel Awesome, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, I do not care. Like, I just don't care for them anymore. I think it's gone, like, there wasn't that many great people to begin with, and now it's just super gone downhill. Do you listen to Skillet? I've heard a few songs, they're alright. Do you listen to Gorillaz? Yes, I love me some goddamn Gorillaz. I really need to, like, buy some Gorillaz albums, because I have yet to, because I've never actually owned a Gorillaz album. I listen to a bunch of Gorillaz songs, especially on, like, Pandora and stuff, and yeah, I fucking love the Gorillaz, though. They're so good. Have you ever watched Ruby? No, Actually, I think I tried to watch an episode, and I was like, this is ugly as sin. Aggro loves Ruby. Aggro really digs it. I think he's watched all of it, including like the little TV shorts. Yeah, I just, I do want to watch it at some point because I've heard good things and that it gets much better. But yeah, I haven't actually taken the time to watch it. Favorite Steven Universe character? Pearl. Wait, shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's been so long now since I've like watched that show. I'm actually making sure I'm not getting names mixed up. Yeah, Pearl. Pearl's my favorite character. God damn it. I forgot. I was like blanking on her name there for a second. I had to like go look it up just to make sure I was saying the right. Yes, Pearl is yeah, Pearl is by far my favorite. How did you meet Aggro? I met Aggro through Dan. Dan from the Weeaboos podcast. He and I met back when we worked together a long time ago, and you know, we actually met because I was playing Mario Kart in the break room and Mario Kart DS back then, because I had just come out. To give you an idea how long I've known these guys. And I made friends with him, and he had come from one town, like 2 towns over, because his family had moved, and I became friends with him, and I became friends with his friends, which Aggro was one of, and then I ended up moving to the place where they live, because I wanted to get away from my town, and I liked all the new friends I made, because they were way better than the old friends I had. So yeah, that's how I met them, and that is the story. I met one of them at work, and then he introduced me to the rest. Let's see. What do you think of all these terrible reboots Cartoon Network is harboring? Man, I don't have an opinion. I don't even watch that shit. I could tell they're garbage. I just don't want to do it. Yeah, I don't want to watch any of them. I only recently found out that one of the writers apparently keeps self-inserting himself as, like, Blossom's boyfriend, which is all kinds of creepy because she's a fucking kindergartner. How do you feel knowing that 7 of your 5 favorite moments in DB are the same as mine and haven't watched nearly the amount of Japanese version as you? I don't know. I mean, you have good taste in Dragon Ball moments, I guess, then. I don't know what to say other than that. Sorry, that's all I got. Let's see. English version sucks. Super is best in subtitle form. Black's voice is best in Japanese. I've only watched a little bit of Super's dub, and I don't like what I've heard so far, and I think because it's a rush dub. Like, you know, they're trying to, like, you know, dub it really quick and get it on television because they just licensed it, and they're trying to rush it out. And yeah, I just like, I don't really care for the dub at all. Well, I mean, that's not true. It's not a bad dub. It's not a bad dub, but it's not as good as the Kai dub. The Kai dub was better. The dub for the movies was better, for Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. So yeah, I just don't I just don't care for how Super sounds. Also, I really don't like the new Kid Trunks. Like, at first when I heard her, I'm like, wow, that's a really good Kid Trunks replacement they got. But then, like, very quickly, it started becoming annoying because, like, you can tell she's really straining her voice to sound like Laura Bailey did. Where Laura Bailey, her voice wasn't strained. That's just her normal raspy kid voice. And it sounded very natural. It's the same problem with the new Ash Ketchum. They fucking recast Ash Ketchum. They recast everybody, but Ash, I think, got it worse because the voice actress is trying to sound like the old Ash Ketchum. So she's straining her voice, and she's not talented enough to just have, or not so much talented, but her voice isn't flexible enough to sound like Ash Ketchum. And then the same issue is happening with Kid Trunks. Because, you know, she's a close approximation of Kid Trunks from, like, as Laura Bailey did her, but it's just off enough that it's off-putting, and you can just hear her really straining her voice. and I don't like. I really hate when voice actors do that, where they're trying to do a voice that they just can't do. It's the same issue Christopher Sabat had with Vegeta. Whenever he first did Vegeta, he really strained his voice, really got really gravelly, it's I just didn't care for it. Favorite Fullmetal Alchemist opening, including Brotherhood. Actually, my favorite opening is a Brotherhood opening. It's the very first opening to Brotherhood. I love that song. I love the visuals. It's such a great goddamn opening. Let's see. Who's your favorite character in Avatar: Last Airbender? Let's see. Who is my favorite character? Oh man, they're all so fucking good. I mean, Zuko probably. I think he had probably the best character arc. But I mean, there's no such thing as a bad Avatar character. I think they're all good. So yeah. I guess if you twisted my arm and made me pick, I'd have to say Zuko, maybe Azula, because Azula was fucking awesome. Let's see. Do you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series? I used to. I need to get caught back up on it. I haven't watched it in a couple of years. No particular reason. But yeah, I fell behind on it and just haven't gotten around to it. Yajirobe's voice in the Trunks arc is squeaky horrible. Yes. Fucking Yajirobe. Oh my god. I think her name's Takumi something. I forgot her name. Oh fuck, I'm blanking on her name. Yeah, her Kuririn sounds just fine, but her Yajirobe is so bad. She has completely forgotten how that character sounds. Or maybe she just can't do the inflection properly now that she's gotten older. Let's see. Thoughts on Legion? I actually haven't finished Legion. I need to do that. I keep forgetting to do it, and I think it's going to be leaving Hulu soon, so I really need to get caught up on it. But what I've seen of Legion, I really, really goddamn like. I'm probably just going to start over and watch it from the beginning again, because Legion, oh, that's such a good show. And it's such a well-directed show, too. It pissed me off that I was watching Legion. I actually stopped watching Legion. Get this shit. I stopped watching Legion to watch Iron Fist. And it was immediately evident that Iron Fist was a worse directed series than fucking Legion. But I was already so knee-deep in the fucking MCU, I had to fucking watch it. I had to finish it. And yeah, oh my god. Iron Fist was so fucking bad. But yeah, Legion is... What I've seen of Legion, I've seen the first, I want to say, 4 episodes of Legion, which I think is half of the season, and it is so goddamn good. That's one of those, I might need to go buy this on Blu-ray kind of shows. That is just... Yeah, if you guys haven't fucking seen Legion... In fact, while I am talking about Legion, let me go see and make sure that shit's still on Hulu, because I think that's actually leaving soon. Load, you fucker? Yes, it is still on there. Good. So I need to pick up from where I left off and do that. I might do that after I finish up the stream. Let's see. Do you like sports? I already went over that? Nope, not at all. Who doesn't like... Yeah, he doesn't like sports. Yes, good. Someone answered that for me. Iron Fist is probably the worst piece of media I've watched in a long time. Me too, buddy. Actually, I take that back, because Dan keeps making me watch shitty anime for weeaboos, and oh my god, fucking, there's so much bad anime, guys. I'm really starting to think maybe I don't like anime because I keep watching bad anime for weeaboos. I don't think... The best anime I've seen this season for that fucking podcast has been Sakura Quest. And Sakura Quest, it's a cute show. I liked it. It's perfectly fine. But, oh my god! Perfectly fine and cute should not be, the peak of, should not be the best anime I've seen this season. Jesus Christ, is this how anime seasons are all the time? Where there's just tons of trash? I mean, I avoid a lot of anime that just looks like trash, but this fucking podcast makes me go and watch anime that I wouldn't normally do. And, oh my god, it's so fucking terrible. Oh, have you seen Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime? No, I haven't. I only watch Pokemon dubbed. I know, it butchers it, it's kidified, blah, blah, I don't care. It's a kid's show. It's a show for very little kids. I don't care. I watch Pokemon dubbed, and I'm waiting for the dub of Sun and Moon. Even though I don't like Ash Ketchum's voice in it, I'm gonna wait. And someone kept asking me about Deadpool like multiple times. Oh, Rosalina is my waifu. What do you think of Deadpool? If you mean the movie's fantastic. The movie is ridiculously good. Pretty much for all the same reasons that everyone says it's good. It's a good movie. If you talk about the character, he's alright. I've only ever read one Deadpool comic, and I think that was the end of the Deadpool cable series that a friend of mine loaned me. It had Deadpool, like, going through time, I think, and then it ended, like, the comic run ended with Deadpool, what the fuck? Like, Deadpool, like, brought back, like, dinosaurs with them, and then, like, the dinosaurs knock over a tank of the symbiote that the Fantastic Four had. And so they ended up with dinosaur fucking symbiote monsters that everyone had to fight, and it was just balls to the wall cool as hell. So, I mean, like, what I've read of Deadpool, that one comic was really cool. And when he showed up in, I want to say it was All New X-Men during the Bendis run, I mean, that was future Deadpool, but still, he was great in that as well. Are you hyped for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? No, because I didn't really care for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is not going to have any fucking X-Men, unless they're hiding them, but we pretty much know that we're not going to get X-Men, because Marvel doesn't want to advertise other people's movies. So yeah, I'm not too hyped for that. Are you going to watch Owari Monogatari Part 2? I still need to watch Owari Monogatari Part 1. I'm behind. Oh shit. Like, I am so goddamn behind. And yeah, I need to get fucking caught up on Monogatari because I love that show. Are traps gay? Yes. I don't know how traps aren't gay. Like, because I always see, like, in, you know, it seems to be, like, people who are really insecure about being considered gay, like, or being considered bi. Yeah, I don't really, I really don't know how people can argue that. I mean, if you're interested in, like, the female form, but you're there for the penis, that sounds really gay. And let me just say, like, I have no problem with traps. In fact, too much of my internet search history involves traps. Actually, I wouldn't say it's too much, but enough for me at least. And I think they're gay, you know, so whatever, you know. So yeah, I mean, as someone who likes traps, I'm gonna say they're gay. Let's see. What do you think of fidget spinners? I don't have an opinion because I just think they're whatever. They're little gimmicky toys. They look kind of cool. Thoughts on Rurouni Kenshin? The first two. Let's see. The first two arcs of Rurouni Kenshin I love. I tried watching the third. Thought it was garbage. Dropped it because that filler arc was that fucking terrible. Let's see. It's a dumb meme, Zeon. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about the Are Traps Gay? Yes, I realize it's a dumb meme. I am aware of the meme, Are Traps Gay? I was still going to answer it, because I actually do have an opinion on it. And there are people who legitimately think that traps aren't gay, because they actually get super offended if you call traps gay, because they like traps and they don't want to be gay. So that actually is a thing. Bakemonogatari or Nisei Monogatari? I mean, Nisei's probably the worst of the entire series, so I have to go with Bakemonogatari. I mean, I still like Nisei. I don't think there's a bad installment in the entire Monogatari series, but yeah. Do you have a body pillow, and of who? I do. I have one body pillow. But I didn't actually get it myself. I didn't actually get it myself. I actually won it during I at an anime convention. I actually posted a picture of it on Twitter recently as a joke, but it's of Misa Amane from Death Note, and yeah, I won it at a convention, and that's about it. I keep it because, one, I like the novelty of having an anime body pillow, because that just screams weeb trash. So I keep it for that reason. Also, it's pretty comfy just to sleep on. Also, no point in throwing it away. Someone keeps asking me about Sakura Haruno from Naruto. She's alright. I wish she had done more. I feel like the series just kind of buries her because she's a female. So, Have you ever played Dynasty Warriors Gundam 1 through 3? I have. Yes, I have. I love. In fact, I actually think I mentioned this in when I was talking about like I love the Gundam franchise. I think I actually mentioned that that I've seen that I've played those games. I've played 1 and 2. I played the Japanese. I imported the Japanese version of 1 and then bought the domestic version of 2. Haven't played 3. Really just want to skip that and go to Rebirth because I know that's like the final installment. It probably has the most features and stuff. Thoughts, and I keep getting asked about just because you like Monogatari. Thank you very much, my Dokkan Journey. I appreciate the $2. That is very cool of you. I keep getting asked about Kevin Triforce keeps asking me about where is it? There we go. Attack on Titan Season 2. I've only seen a couple episodes. I like what I've seen so far. So yeah, that's about all I can say. Is I really like I like what I've seen so far. I need to watch more and get caught up. But yeah, it's fine so far. Hopefully it keeps up this momentum. It doesn't go to shit. Who knows? Maybe it's already gone to shit. You guys already know. Like, I don't read the manga, so. What comedy slice of life anime do you recommend? I've seen School Rumble and I'm watching Ranma 1/2 right now. So I wouldn't even consider Ranma a slice of life. It's a comedy, definitely. But slice of life, I like Lucky Star. I like, let's see. I like Lucky Star. I like Azumanga Daioh. I know there are some others that I'm blanking on right now. Oh man. Well, and also, my personal favorite slice of life, and I still consider this counts, even though it's not licensed. I usually don't recommend licensed anime, but Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. It introduced me to Studio Shaft. It introduced me to Akio Kishimbo. And, oh my god, Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei is just the best in pitch black slice of life humor. Oh, right, Barakamon! One of my favorite animes of like the last 5 years, Barakamon, is a great slice of life anime. I can't believe I didn't even fucking think of it. I always fucking recommend that shit to people, and here I completely blanked on it. What's your favorite season of Avatar: The Last Airbender and of Legend of Korra? Well, Avatar I feel is just one big overarching story, so it's really hard to pick a favorite. My favorite season of Korra, it's really a toss-up between books 3 and 4, because those are both really goddamn good. Hey Zeon, do you remember me? Your name looks familiar, but I don't recall you, so no? Sorry? Like I said, the name looks familiar. Lemas guess my name? So yeah, the name sounds familiar, but I don't recall anything about you specifically. Should I? Let's see. Have you ever watched Kamen Rider or Super Sentai? Unfortunately, no. I really wish I had though. Well, actually, that's true. I've seen Shinkenger, and I thought Shinkenger was fucking rad. I thought Shinkenger was so goddamn good. And yeah, I really need to watch more Sentai, because I think Sentai is really cool. Thoughts on One Punch Man? It's great. It's I think one of the best shonen animes that come out in a while. Yeah. Did you find Korra to be bitchy, weak, and uninteresting as a character? No. I mean, she's domineering, strong, and fascinating. So I think she's the complete opposite of everything that you called her. I love Korra as a character. She's Korra is the Sugar Fat Man just said, Korra is human. She's layered and nuanced. She has insecurities, and she has all this brash bravado, and she has these unrealistic ideas of like what the world is like, and like what being the Avatar is gonna be like. Have you ever watched Legend of the Overfiend movies? No, I haven't. I have nothing against watching old hentai, but yeah, I just never saw it. Do you like Korra or Avatar better? Answered this already, but it's Korra. Like I said before, I am a Korra guy. Favorite Dragon Ball saga? Ooh, that's going to be the Piccolo Daimao arc, and I am speaking specifically the anime. The Piccolo Daimao arc is my favorite arc of the anime. As for the manga goes, I'm not as familiar with the manga, so I really can't say. I haven't read it anywhere near as many times as... But yeah, Shit, I lost my train of thought because I was trying to read a comment, and God damn, I'm so bad at this. I am bad at live streaming. Fuck. Can someone tell me what he said about Korra's character? My stream died. Oh man, I hope the stream didn't die for anybody else, and it was just him. Read about the Red Ribbon Army arc. If you want to know what I said about Korra's character, I think she's a great character. She's layered and nuanced and all that good stuff. What about the Red Ribbon Army arc? It's a great arc. It's a really goddamn good arc. So fucking amazing. One of my personal favorites. What's been said in the chat so far? Or what's been said so far? A lot of shit. A lot. Favorite Korra villain? Oh man, they're all so really, really good. I'm gonna have to go with Zahir. Was his name pronounced Zahir? Oh my god, I hope I'm not fucking his name up. The villain of book 3. I think they're all great villains. Even like the book 3 villain, Ukala. Oh fuck. I'm so bad at. Can you tell it's been a while since I've watched Legend of Korra? Yeah. So yeah, Zahir is like awesome. He's my favorite. Amon is another really great villain as well. Like I said, they're all great. Even the villain from the second arc, whose name I can't remember. On what major issues, if any, would you disagree with Mr. Fusion? I think he and I disagree. I mean, he and I disagree about a few different things. He absolutely despises Resurrection F. I think it's dumb schlock, but it's entertaining, so I don't hate it. I think it's completely harmless. So that's one big thing we kind of disagree about. I'd say the one thing we're completely on polar opposite. Unalak! Yes! That fucker's name was Unalak from book 2. Thank you. Anyhow, the one thing I would say, watching his series, because there's a few little minor things that we disagree on here and there, but I'd say the biggest thing we've disagreed on so far is the filler in the opening filler to the Red Ribbon Army arc, because he really dislikes it because it doesn't connect well to when the manga material starts coming back into the story, and I felt in the complete opposite way. Yes, it not connecting well is a problem, but the first time I watched it, I never even noticed that, because I was so wrapped up in that part of the story because I hadn't read the manga yet. And I didn't even notice that it was filler. Because that made so much sense. Oh, it's a new arc where we're going to bring back Pilaf. And Pilaf's going to be bigger and badder than ever. And, oh shit, this army just knocked him out like that. Oh fuck. And that just raises the stakes narratively. True, these guys can't fucking hold a candle to Goku. But, it raised the stakes narratively. And then you get all this build-up for Silver. They're showing how much of a badass he is. They show him working out. They show him beating the shit out of other guys. They're like, yeah, this guy's fucking awesome. And then they pull that 180 and he just drops Silver like a bitch. And it's just like, oh. And it felt like this great build-up to a joke. So, having Silver built up that much, just get knocked out in one hit, that to me was a great build-up to a hilarious punchline. So yeah, that is probably the biggest issue he and I disagree on. Yes, it doesn't connect well. Honestly, I don't find it a fault of the filler. I think that they should have altered the manga material to better fall in line with what they had been doing for the filler. But yeah, that's my stance there. Who's got the band hammer? I gave the band hammer out to a few different people earlier, so I don't know. I've given it out to quite a few. Favorite Gurren Lagann arc? Oh, right, because there's... I was about to say, like, Gurren Lagann has... Oh, right, Gurren Lagann's 2 arcs. Oh, man, they're both really good, and I haven't seen them recently enough to really pick a favorite. Same thing with episodes. I can't even pick a favorite episode either, because... Oh, man. Thoughts on the Nintendo Switch? Let's see. I like it so far. It's been a great system. I think it's a fantastic portable. I think as long as Nintendo fucking starts supporting it, get the goddamn virtual console on there, for fuck's sake. It's been like 4 months, I think now, and like it still doesn't have the virtual console. Get more of, get a bunch of the old Wii U titles that were good. Get those over there. Get me Wind Waker HD. Get me fucking Twilight Princess, Twilight Princess HD. Get me those on there. Get me Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 1. Get those bitches on there. Get me all these great Wii U games that I just wasn't willing to invest in the Wii U for. Do it, goddammit. Who's your favorite YouTuber? That would be Monkey Jones! If you guys have never heard of Monkey Jones, he is fucking phenomenal. If you guys are fans of the procrastinators at all, like, which consists of Digibro, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have at least know of Digibro. He's like the big name of those guys. Like him and his friends are the procrastinators. And Monkey Jones is the most recent guy to enter in their little friends group. And he started off doing these things called anime reviews, which are not anime reviews at all. They were complete inane bullshit, and they're so goddamn funny. They would have like some little bits of like little meta commentary in them. He is by far my favorite YouTuber. So damn good. So funny. So like engaging. Monkey Jones, if you guys have never seen him, go check him out. I recommend checking out his video. Yes, good. Someone knows Monkey Jones in here. Yeah. If you want a good first monkey review to check out, I would recommend his reviews of the Bible, the Quran, and these are anime reviews, quote anime reviews. Yes, I love his beef with Ben Sade as well. It's great shit. I would recommend his anime review of the Bible, his anime review of the Quran, just to get you started. His anime review of Traps, as well as his Begata HK review, which actually is an anime, but it doesn't stay out in a Begata HK review. So yeah, it is. Yeah, go check out Monkey Jones. Definitely, by far my favorite YouTuber. It used to be Endless Jess, but Endless Jess stopped making content that he didn't. He stopped making content that I enjoy a lot. Like I'm still cool with the fact that like at least he's doing what he likes, but I just am not a big fan of what he's been doing, unfortunately. So yeah, like he used to be my favorite, and yes, the review of the Bible. Yeah, it's his fucking Bible review is so good. Did you like The Triflers? For those that don't know, The Triflers is Monkey Jones's book. I am only, I think, 5 chapters into it. It's really good so far. Really fucking unsettling. Really fucking disturbing. His character Dawn is the biggest cunt ever. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I need to get back, because I had to like set it down to give myself like an emotional and mental breather, just because of how heavy that book is. But yeah, Like, I had to, like, set that down, and then I eventually, like, and it's boxed up right now, so I don't even know where it's, like, where it is right now, so I can't even read it right now, because it's in one of my boxes that I haven't unpacked yet. What's your most expensive piece of anime merchandise? I would have to say that would probably be my Ronin Warriors box set. I think it's my Ronin Warriors box set. Because my Ronin Warrior box set cost me $300 goddamn dollars. It was long out of print, and back then, how much longer is this going? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But my Ronin Warriors box set cost me so fucking much. It was $300 fucking dollars, and I wanted just to own Ronin Warriors so goddamn much. And part of me hopes it never gets relicensed. Because it's like, I have Ronin Warriors, fuck you. I had this, even though Samurai Troopers has been released, but due to some licensing issues, Discotech can't acquire the rights to Ronin Warriors. Only to they can only acquire the rights to they can only acquire the rights to Samurai Troopers. So they can't do Ronin Warriors right now. It'd be kind of cool if they ever did, but... Let's see. You ever gonna... God damn it. You ever gonna debate Seth the douchebag grammar? God damn it. Okay. A lot of people want me to friggin' debate Seth. What the fuck is his actual name? Seth the Programmer, I think. Hopefully I didn't fuck that up. But yes, I think it's Seth the Programmer. Anyhow, people keep asking me to debate this guy, and because apparently he talks a lot of shit about me. I honestly, the only reason I even know about this guy is that people keep throwing his name in my face. And I don't care. I don't care about fucking power level debates. I don't, that shit is the most boring thing to me ever. Power scaling and power level debates. Power scaling, I think, is only relevant if it's the power scaling is all kind of fucked up and it's removing tension from a story. That is the only time a power scaling discussion is remotely interesting to me, because that's more of a discussion about narrative, not a discussion about power levels specifically, or how strong characters are, who can beat up who. I just do not. I don't care about that stuff beyond that. So yeah, I don't care about this Seth guy. People want me to care about him. I friggin' have him muted on Twitter. I don't even remember why the hell I muted him. He had to have said something fucking douchey to me for me to mute him. But I muted him for some reason. I don't even remember why. But I don't just mute people for no reason. So he had to have said something douchey to me. And I didn't even know who the fuck... Like I said, I don't even remember, why because I didn't even know who the fuck he was back then. Because if I knew who the hell he was back when I muted him, I would have remembered why. I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was. I just know that people keep bringing him up to me, and people want me to start shit with this guy. And all I said that I thought his fucking video on his whole debunking video of Screw Attack's Goku versus Superman video was garbage. I said that, and it isn't even an attack on him. I just think that video specifically is garbage because he's got his information wrong. He got his information wrong. He was, pulling loose strings, basically, pointing out typos and stuff. And I'm trying to, I have completely debunked. It's you didn't debunk shit, bro. So, yeah, and all I said was, yeah, I've seen that video. I think it's garbage. And apparently, he took umbrage with this. And he's just oh man, because people keep telling me about it, so I ended up going to his Twitter, and I see him just oh man, Zeon can't debate worse shit. Oh, Zeon's fucking ducking me. Zeon isn't gonna do shit. Zeon won't, Zeon's trying to call me out, but fucking has me blocked. And I'm bro, I'm not calling you out. I just said your video sucked. I want nothing to do with you. I don't care. I really don't. The only time I ever think about this fucking guy is when people tell me about him. That's it. I don't care about Seth the whatever the fuck. I really don't. So I really wish people would just drop it already. Because fuck, I don't care about him. Let's see. Uh, he posted a picture of Bugs Bunny and you. Oh, right. Okay, it was him then. All right. Okay, if this is the guy I'm thinking about then, because I remember. Okay, I remember this now. Yeah, some guy posted a picture of me side by side with Bugs Bunny, and I guess like, can you tell the difference or something along that? Because I have buck teeth, I have crooked teeth. Yeah, I know. Thank you for pointing that out. Fucking dental repair costs a lot. Thank you for pointing that out to me. But so yeah, I was just like, man, fuck that guy, and I blocked him. And so yeah, that's why I muted him. I probably should have blocked him for that, because that's just really rude and a dickish thing to do. So yeah, whatever. I don't care about the guy. Like, the guy wants to like take cheap shots at me and talk shit, whatever. I just don't care about that guy. He is a complete like non-entity to me. Just fuck him. That is my stance. That is my stance. Like my official set to whatever the fuck stance. Fuck him. I don't care about him. Let's see. Congrats on hitting 2 hours. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't even... Wait, Aggro. Is Aggro here? Did I see... Oh, shit! Fucking Aggro. Yeah, go watch Firefly. Yeah. Yes, no, I haven't watched Firefly. Fuck. Oh, good. Someone just watched Monkey Jones' Bible review. Good. Go subscribe to Monkey Jones. Like I said, favorite YouTuber. He's hilarious. And how's Aggro doing? I don't know. He's probably in his room playing a video game. Oh, I guess he's listening to the stream right now. I don't know why he would. Like a faggo. I mean, I guess if he wanted to come in here, he could just knock on my door and be like, hey, I'm entering your stream now. But then I have to put on pants, and I don't want to put on pants. I like to feel free and liberated. No, I haven't watched Firefly, for fuck's sake, shit. Let's see. Do you think the stream will be as long as the 14-hour one you did with Kairi Yaju? God, no. Fuck no, it will not go on that long. I am gonna stay doing this. I'm gonna like keep doing this up until my throat gives out, pretty much, which probably won't be much longer because my throat's already dry. So I'm probably only gonna be doing this for like another 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Maybe I'll go 3 hours, but I'm probably gonna get hungry at some point. Have you heard of the Outlaw Star Blu-rays that are coming? Yes, I am super hyped. Favorite porn star? That is either... It's always kind of a toss-up, because I have, like, two that I really like. Gianna Michaels and Bailey J. Gianna Michaels, Bailey J. Those are my two favorites. If you've never heard of Bailey J, don't Google her if you're not okay with traps. So there's your heads up there. Do you remember your fans? I remember like a lot of you guys. Like Rosalina is my waifu. Like, I mean, I see you all the time. Rosalina is my waifu. I see you all the time on Twitter. I see you all the time in my comment section. Same thing with Sugar Fat Man. Like, I mean, there are a few of you that, like, I do, like, the people that I see active the most, I do try to remember, because I do, like, end up, like, blocking a lot of people, like, a lot of shittier people and stuff, but like, a lot of people that are, like, regulars that have been watching the channel for a while, or even people who are newer that comment frequently, especially if you leave, like, good comments. Like, I know, like, Born to Run, that's another one I've seen in here that comments a lot. And, so yeah, I mean, I do remember a lot of you guys. And by a lot, I mean, like, maybe 30 or so. But yeah, I do try to remember, like, the more active people who, who are, who do give a shit about me and stuff. So yeah. Let's see. Super Jane left. He got butt hurt. um. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. Yes, Bailey J has a dick. Yes. Uh. Let's see. Yeah. He's on YouTube still being. Yeah. Yeah. Super J and. He ended up not being that great of a guy. I don't really care for him that much as a person. I stopped interacting with him a while back, and he ended up blocking me on a lot of stuff anyhow, which I'm not sure why that happened, because I don't know. I think he was angry that I was still friends with Uncanny Megan, even though, because I guess he decided he didn't want to be friends with her. I don't know. It was weird. It was dumb, and I didn't care anymore. He was kind of a douche, so whatever. Also, he was a real dick to people. Like, he was really fucking mean to people. Like, people say, like, I'm mean to people. But, like, you know, like, I attack people who attack me. He would just attack people who had a different opinion than him. And that was really, really shitty. Like, I did not appreciate that at all. Let's see. And honestly, when people... Yeah, so also, you know, yeah, like I said, I just didn't like the way he treated people. It was really shitty. Did he shut his channel down? Yeah, he shut his own channel down. But yeah, like I said, I think he was just like a huge dick to people. It was, you know, his behavior was completely uncalled for. And yeah, I'm kind of glad he's gone. Let's see. I always wanted to see Escaflowne. I'll try to get the Blu-rays later this year. Good, because it is, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Escaflowne is a great fucking anime. The Blu-rays are gorgeous. Totally check those out. So damn good. How come when I type in Hail Zeon vlog channel, the only result was Megan's channel? That's really weird. I don't know why. Well, I mean, if you type in Hail Zeon's vlog channel, you're not gonna, because this is the vlog channel. This is Hail Zeon's shitty vlog channel. The rebranding happened whenever I became so discouraged with my own YouTube channel that because if you ever look at my channel banner, it says, it's my old channel banner that says, welcome to Mr. Zeon's Wild Ride, and over that is spray painted Zeon's shitty vlog channel, because I became so, like, so kind of disinterested in my own channel. I hated the content. Well, I didn't hate the content. It's more I hated that everything became this kind of vloggy stuff that I kind of hated how like vloggy it became. And even though I liked still doing the vlogs, and I still like doing all of that stuff. Yeah, I decided I was just gonna make a new channel, which I ended up fucking myself over trying to make the new channel because I didn't actually keep up with it. So yeah, hopefully in the near future that new channel will actually be a thing, because I said at the beginning of the stream that like I'd gotten over illnesses and depression and moving, and hopefully the new channel will happen within the next, hopefully no longer than a month from now, but I'm not going to make any promises because who knows what the fuck life is going to throw at me. Yes, Augustus Abram, I do remember you as well. Like I said, I remember a lot of you guys who are frequent like commenters and stuff. I do remember. Let's see. Freshly abridged Japan was lit. Yes, I love that. Do you have a celebrity crush? Honestly, I have had a crush on like I've had like the same celebrity crush since I was like 10 years old. And that is Christina Ricci. Like, I grew up with that girl. She's like almost like the same age as me. So like I grew up with like Christina Ricci. Like I had a crush on her when she was Wednesday Addams, and then when she was the girl from Casper, and like, you know, even like as Trixie in like Speed Racer, I was just like, she has like this weird cute appeal to her. Like she's not traditionally hot in any way, but she's cute. She's, you know, do you remember me? Do you remember love? Isn't that a Macross reference? Thoughts on Voltron, the Legendary Defender? I've only seen the first season. I need to see season 2. but it is so fucking good, and it's so great. Let's see. Oh yeah, questions are popping up too. What's your opinion on Quaman's new channel? Quinn has a new channel? Like, I was talking to that motherfucker like not even that long ago, and he didn't say anything about a new channel. Wait, is it not did he do a sports one? Because I know you want to do one for sports. So, I mean, if that's a sports one, I don't watch it, because I don't watch sports. Honestly, and Quinn is well aware of this too, he means Detective Q. I didn't know he had a Detective Q one. New channel name, Detective Q. I didn't. Quinn changed his name to Detective Q like 2 days ago. Shit, is his channel name called Detective Q? Or, because I knew he was going by same channel. Okay, so his channel name is now... No fucking way. Now I'm gonna like look this up, because that doesn't sound right. Yeah, his channel is now Detective Q. Alright. Does anyone know why Quinn changed his channel name? I have no clue. Yeah, alright. So yeah, he's now Detective Q. That is... I have no... Oh! He's calling things investigations. Okay, I guess it's some new theme he's rolling with. Alright. I see what... Alright. Because I spoke to Quinn like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, honestly, okay. And, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and this is something that Quinn is well aware of as well. I don't watch Quinn's content. I don't watch almost any of my friends' content. I don't watch Quinn's. I don't watch Danny. I don't watch Mike. I mean, I think they're all cool guys. I do. Yeah, like the only... Oh, shit! Gabby's still here. Or Gabby's back. Welcome back, Gabby. Yeah, I'm still going. I have no clue how long I'm going to do the stream, but... Yay, Gabby's back. Right, I was about to mention you, and... Because I was talking about, like, the people I don't watch, and I was about to say... The only people in the Dragon Ball community I actively watch the content of is Gabby and Lance. Those are the two people that I watch. And that is because that they're more about, you know, that kind of deconstructive thing. Right? Yeah, clearly you are saying, because, like, Gabby, I haven't mentioned you for a while. Like, I was just getting ready to. Like, I don't think I've mentioned you since you left this stream. And I was just about to bring up how you and Lance are the only ones that I watch. And yeah, like, those are the two that I watch. You know, Lance, you know, he does his Dragon Ball dissections. They're really good. Like, I think his perspective on the series is really great. Who is Gabby? Mozilla Vulpix is Gabby. And Lance is Mr. Fusion, for those that you don't know. But yeah, like, you know, Lance does like these really great, you know, deconstructions with his Dragon Ball dissection series. So I love like those. Gabby, like, one of the things I really love about Gabby's content, I really wish, honestly, Super is almost worth watching just so I can see Gabby's reviews, because I can't watch Gabby's reviews anymore because I'm not watching Super. And Gabby's reviews are almost worth watching Super just so I can watch her reviews again, because Gabby does this thing. She's, you know, her perspective, one, is very different from my own. And she's really good at explaining her perspective. Like even though like people keep wanting me to debate Gabby about the Genki Dama sword, I'm not gonna do it because I already know her opinion on it. We've talked about it. I've seen her review on it. She's probably seen, she's seen my review on it. So yeah, we know exactly. She knows my stance on the Genki Dama sword and why I feel the way about it that I do, and I know exactly. Like I think like her review, when she talked about the Genki Dama sword, is fantastic, because here is someone who has a completely different point of view than me, and she explains it so well that I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I don't agree with her. I don't view it the same way she does, but like, she explains it so thoroughly that I completely understand why she felt the way that she did about that episode. So yeah, Gabby's reviews, by far the best. My personal favorite. Like I said, almost worth watching Dragon Ball Super for, just so I could watch her reviews again. Every time she does, like, she finds Red Ribbon Army a bit boring. Well, now she's the worst person ever. Now she's the worst review. No, she's still great. So yeah, those are the only people in the Dragon Ball fandom that I actively watch that are my personal favorites, within the Dragon Ball thing. I tried to watch Kairi Yaju. I feel like she's... It's not that she's, like, too opinionated. I'm trying to find, like, the right way to explain what my issue with her content is. Well, mostly I think what it is, like, she's clearly taking digs at people. She's very smug and arrogant in her delivery because she's clearly, like, she saw something and that she didn't like a video she didn't like or a stance in the fandom that she didn't like. So now she's literally attacking those people or that person or whatever by making her own, like, stealth, like, rebuttal to them. And, I don't like how... Yeah, there we go. Gabby said it perfectly. Like, I don't like how she phrases her stuff. Because she does it in this very kind of aggressive, attacking way. And she does it in a way that, She does it in a way that's really shitty, too, because she also plays the victim. She plays the victim as if she's the one being oppressed, that she, being in the minority of the fandom, is the one on the, on the defensive. But yet she attacks other people for having their opinions. And the mere fact that this is a person who claims that she's, like, staunchly for death of the author, that she is, all about, like, open interpretations, and then she will, that she will, like, just go and attack, like, other people's opinions and say that they're interpreting it wrong, that they're bad at analyzing things, that they're bad at deconstruction. It's just like, well, you can't say that. Like, you can't say that, like, art is open to interpretation and then tell people that they're interpreting it wrong. Because I think art's open to interpretation as well. But the thing is, though, kind of like with Gabby. Gabby has a completely different stance on the Genki Dama sword thing as I do. But, like, it is open to interpretation. And, like, entertainment is subjective and is meant to be enjoyed subjectively. So, yeah, like, if she would just crank down her snobby bitch knob, like, a few points, just take that down a little, I'd be alright with her. Like, I mean, I've spoken to the girl. She seems perfectly nice. She just needs some perspective. She has the perspective of, like, like a 16-year-old, like an over-emotional 16-year-old who is, like, defines themselves by their entertainment. So when her entertainment gets attacked, she feels attacked as well, so then she attacks others. But then hides behind the victim card, and that is my big, big problem. Yeah, she has an analysis channel, so, I mean, yeah, there we go, Kairi Yaju analyzes. Thank you, Gabby, because I couldn't remember it. So yeah, that's my problem with Kairi. I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she needs perspective. I think she needs to grow up a little bit. She needs a little sense of maturity. She's young. She's sheltered. I get it. Hopefully, I don't think that's really an excuse, because I was a sheltered, awkward, young adult at one point too. And yeah, I didn't act like that. I didn't disrespect people's opinion. I didn't go around attacking people on the internet. So yeah. Alright, now that I've moved on from my Kairi Yaju tangent rant, hey Zeon, here's who I am. Dude, yes, I've seen you post this so many times now. Yes, I know I spoke to you on Twitter and things got awkward or something. I don't remember that conversation. You're going to have to be more clear. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's similar with Geekdom. He sometimes gets immediately defensive despite his great content. Yeah, Danny deflects a lot. That's kind of one of my big criticisms of him as a person. He kind of deflects a little bit. He tries to take blame off himself, and he tries to, like, whenever he does attack someone, he goes, oh, I'm just really passionate. It's like, well, no, you're passionate, but you're also a grown-ass man. And, like, I mean, he doesn't do it often. And the man's got a heart of gold. It's just sometimes, sometimes he'll jump down people and he'll kind of be the bad guy sometimes, but he is a good person, like, overall, and I wouldn't still be friends with him if I thought he was like a shitty guy or anything. Geekdom said Kudernin it was as strong as SSJ. I mean, he probably did. Yeah, like I said, definitely he's a great person overall. He is a really nice guy. What's your opinion on Danny saying everyone is copying him if they do similar reviews? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what reviews he's talking. I do know that there are people that will not watch this. That, like, there are people that will just, like, watch Danny's reviews and copy, literally, like, they clearly hadn't seen the episode and they were just copying what Danny said because they didn't want to wait for subs so they could get their reviews out sooner. So yeah, like, that's what he means by that, I'm assuming. I mean, because technically I copied Danny's format. I did the whole single still image, talking over it, and, like, still image was my thumbnail. He never called me, he never said that I was copying him, because, I mean, it's just a format. It's just a single image. That's it. And, I mean, it's just easy. It's easy to knock that kind of thing out. No, the Danny hating is not commencing. Like I said, Danny's a really nice guy. Thoughts on Jim Sterling? I like Jim Sterling a lot. I think he's... I watch his Jimquisitions regularly. I'd be subscribed to him if he didn't put all of his little, like, Let's Plays and, like, Jimpressions and stuff all on one channel. If he just had a channel for his Jimquisitions, I would be subbed to him, but I don't want my sub feed filled with a bunch of videos I'm just not going to watch because I don't care about, like, all those other little videos that he does. I just really care about his Jimquisitions. Now, let's see. Why did you say Super Jane sucks for? I probably agree. What did we say? Oh, what did we say Super Jane sucks for? I probably agree. He's just kind of a dick to people. He's rude. He's mean-spirited. That's about it. Who's your favorite DBZA character? I don't know. I like it. Probably Vegeta. I love his interpretation of Vegeta, which is weird because I don't really care for Vegeta that much in the actual show. So yeah, I definitely like his like the abridged version of Vegeta. It's so good. Have you heard of Forever World? Has anyone really not heard of him? I don't really care for him. I don't like his content whatsoever. He just seems like your average kind of, like, he kind of just acts like this kind of ghetto dude bro thing. He never has anything insightful to ever say about the franchise. He's super thin-skinned about, like, anytime someone shit talks Dragon Ball, like, I see him, like, like, he was one of those guys who, like, flipped their shit over Goku versus Superman. I saw his video flipping his shit about that, and his fucking complaints didn't even make sense. So, yeah. Like, I mean, I've seen a few Forever World videos. I haven't... I don't think I've ever finished a single one. So, yeah. Let's see. Has Funimation responded to the Speed Ranger language crisis? If you haven't seen my video about this, Speed Racer came out on Blu-ray, and Funimation advertised it as having the Japanese audio So I was like, cool, I'm going to get Speed Racer and Mach Go Go Go. And it was only Speed Racer. There is no Japanese audio. There's no subtitles, nothing like that. There is no Japanese version on it whatsoever, even though that's what the packaging advertises it as. So yeah, as far as I know, Funimation hasn't acknowledged this at all. I've been looking around trying to see. Their Amazon listing for it is bombed. It is just, yeah, people have been shredding that to pieces. Just 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. So, I mean, they have to know that people are upset. I've tagged Funimation a few times now. They don't respond to any of my tweets on this topic. Even though I do see them responding to other people's tweets who are happy that they have Speed Racer on Blu-ray. But anything that's been criticizing their sub release, or like the lack of a sub or Japanese audio on that release, they haven't acknowledged it at all, to my opinion. Zeon probably has the brutalest beard in the Dragon Ball fandom. I do love my beard. I actually trimmed it. No one's actually mentioned this, but I actually cut like half of it off, and it's still pretty goddamn epic. I love my beard. Do you like Code Geass? I haven't seen Code Geass yet, so I can't say I do because I haven't watched it. I want to see it though. I've heard nothing but great things. I love the Speed Racer movie. So did I. I fucking love I love Speed Racer, the movie. That fucking movie was so good. Have you heard of Endless Jess? You remind me of him a lot. This is a supreme compliment. Yes, I do. Endless Jess used to be my favorite YouTuber. I said this earlier. I'll go ahead and reiterate it for you. Endless Jess used to be my favorite YouTuber. When he stopped making a lot of the pretty much after his Cool Cat review, I think this Cool Cat review was great, but I feel like his content had been declining. Wait, was it his Cool Cat review or was it his Niggermania video? Oh fuck, I forgot which of his videos it was. But it was either whichever one he did last. Like after that, I feel like his Cool Cat review was the last one, I think. And that's when I felt like he started declining. His content wasn't as good. And I mean, I still watch him frequently. When he puts out new stuff, I'll check it out. But sometimes I just end up not finishing his videos because I'm just like, oh god, this is too long. Oh, it's too meandering. But yeah, I do still like Endless Jess. I still think he's a cool person. And yeah, honestly, he is one of the few people that I can be compared to that I don't take offense to. Because a lot of people are like, you remind me of the Nostalgia Critic, or you remind me of this YouTuber, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like those people at all. Endless Jess, that's a total compliment. Also, I've been compared to Spoonie. Spoonie in his heyday, he was great, man. So that's also a compliment to me as well. How's your day going, Zeon? It has been pretty goddamn good. I've been enjoying this stream. You guys have been a lot of fun. Let's see. Do you still love Limit Break Survivor? Fuck yes. I haven't heard it in a while since I haven't been watching Super, but goddamn, Limit Break Survivor is such a good fucking song. I love it. It's such a great intro. Have you heard of Code Lyoko? Watched it when it was on Toonami. Haven't seen it in forever. Do you like I Hate Everything, the YouTuber? He's alright. I've seen him. You know, I don't really have a strong opinion of him. He's alright. Thoughts on Death Note? Yes, Spoonie's Final Fantasy stuff was really good. Even though he's still lower Final Fantasy VIII, and I love Final Fantasy VIII, his Final Fantasy videos were still really good. Let's see. What was I about to... Okay, thoughts on Death Note. The manga is excellent. I love the Death Note manga. I even love the second half of the manga that people don't care for that much. The anime, I think, is okay at best. They took one of my favorite mangas and made a serviceable anime out of it. The live-action movies, the first 2 live-action movies of Death Note, love them. They're my favorite iteration of... the fucking... Oh, shit. My favorite iteration of the Death Note story is the live-action movies. And I am looking forward to the American live-action movie. Have you heard of Pogo? I don't know what that is. No, I don't think so. What's your favorite video game console? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, if we're speaking strictly hardware, I love the Vita. The Vita is so great, and the fact that it has like a full PS1 library, or it has like a full digital PS1 library and a PSP library and the Vita's library itself. That is such a great fucking library of games to have on that system. Like, that system is so fucking good. I love the Vita. The PS2 is great. Also, I was a Genesis kid, but I'm starting to think, though, I have to admit, the Super NES was better. All right, I admit it. Right now, though, honestly, like, the game, like, but like a console that's been providing me with a lot of my favorite games, the PS3 had so much great stuff on it. And Sony really gave me a lot of variety and stuff. So, like, the PS2, PS3 are great home consoles. I'm waiting for the PS4 is catching up. The PS4 is really good too. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, that's my thoughts on consoles. Have you watched Best Guy Ever? I love Best Guy Ever. He's great. I have been watching the majority of his Mia Mafova videos. It almost inspires me to try and make a video every single day, just because, like, that's such a great concept. But I think I would die. Like, I've put out, I think, like, I've been putting out pretty consistent content, and already I just want to kill myself, because the idea of just, alright, I need to, like, put a video out. Oh, man, I need to, like, edit this. And always having something to do during my free time. Oh, my God. Oh, God, it's so fucking emotionally and mentally draining. And I just want to have, like, real free time. Because I have a real job. So, trying to do a real job and do YouTube, oh my God, like, especially consistently, God, no, I want to fucking kill myself sometimes. It's horrible. Yes, Super Eye Patch Wolf, love him too. Pretty much like any type of deconstructive anime channel, so like Digibro, Super Eye Patch Wolf, Best Guy Ever, they're all fantastic. I love them. Serious question, have you seen Wilfred? It's an FX series that ended a few years. A friend of mine, my friend Ellie, introduced me to Wilfred, and I liked what I saw. I watched, like, the first, I want to say, 5 or 6 episodes with her, and it was really good. And, yeah, like, I just never went back to it. I really should. Thoughts on Dracula meets Fist of the North Star? What? Is that like a joke? I don't get it. I mean, people do YouTube as a job. Some doing YouTube, and another job, and it's like juggling too. Yeah, Gabby's pretty much got, like, yeah, because, like, trying to juggle, yeah, because it is really like a juggling act, trying to do YouTube and trying to work a real job. And I'm not going to tell you my real job, because I like having some degrees of separation between, like, me and, like, which is why I won't tell you, like, the town I live in. Like, you guys have to know I live in Florida. Like, I'll let you guys know I live in Florida. I'll let you guys know what kind of porn I watch. But I won't tell you where I work or what town I live in. So, sorry. Are you an artist, man? I don't understand that question. Like, do I like to draw? Yeah, I love to draw. Am I good at it? Yeah, I'm serviceable. Oh, yes, yeah. I did a Dragon Ball drawing that I posted on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I used to draw frequently. I go in and out of phases. I do have a video. I am not a GameStop cashier, but oddly enough, my friend Bob from the Weeaboos podcast, like, he works at motherfucking GameStop. He's actually a manager at one. Let's see. Favorite Bond movie? Casino Royale. It's the only one. Like, I didn't like Bond movies until I got to the Daniel Craig films. Like, why do you... God damn it. Aggro wants to know, why do my videos suck? Well, Dr. Aggro, I am a talentless hack, obviously. You've known me for, like, over 10 years. You know I'm shit. I know I'm shit. I make, like, these dumb fucking videos talking about shit that people don't want me to talk about because it's not Dragon Ball, but I'm so fucking steadfast in my ways, and I will do everything to fucking sabotage my own channel, including making horrible videos, much like this stream. God damn it. Where did Agro get his doctor's certification? He got it from the University of Sucking Dick. Yeah. Not actually a real doctorate, I'm pretty sure. He claims it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, it's not actually... God damn it. Sorry, no... Nobody ban Insulin Shocker, he's a friend of mine. True, yeah, I guess his stream isn't too bad. Yeah, he... like, it's okay as far as streams go. I guess it's like par for the course for streams, which is guy talks to his fans and answers questions. Can you sell your ban list as a novelty item? Man, I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind. Like honestly, I would love to like, just screen cap my ban list so other people can see it. Let's see. How do you feel about scripted content versus unscripted content on YouTube, especially in the anime community? Okay, that really depends, because I've seen really good unscripted content, and there's really bad unscripted content. Like, I mean, because I've seen bad scripted content. I mean, I was talking about the Nostalgia Critic earlier. Nostalgia Critic is... like, you know, the Nostalgia Critic, all of his videos are super polished and fucking fully scripted, but I think they're bad low-hanging fruit videos that in terms of like a writing perspective aren't that engaging. So I mean, you know, it all depends. Like you know, Gabby doesn't script her she scripts some of her videos, but like I would much rather watch a unscripted video by Gabby or like a Digibro vlog over watching any of the Nostalgia Critics videos. And, you know, but on the same coin though, like, I mean, you have things like, you know, there are a lot of people who do really great scripted content. Like, I still think Best Guy Ever's Gurren Lagann review is a fucking masterpiece. It's one of my favorite YouTube videos, and it's so good. Mr. Plinkett's... So really, I mean, I think it just boils down more to the, like, scripted content versus unscripted. It's not like I pick a side. It's I pick people. Because, like, Red Letter Media, like, I love those people. Those people are my fucking inspiration. Like, if I could be anywhere near as good as Red Letter Media, I'd be the happiest person ever. But, you know, I think, you know, like their Mr. Plinkett reviews are top tier 10 out of 10 stuff. But their unscripted half in the bags, they're some of the most insightful movie reviews I watch. I find them way more engaging than a lot of the other YouTube reviews that I watch. Let's see. Thoughts on Movie Bob? Oh man. If Movie Bob could keep his politics out of his reviews, and if he could just keep... Like, because he just shoves that shit in there where it just doesn't belong, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, and he clearly has, like, a lot of weird... like, you know, he has, like, a lot of weird kind of SJW things, and I really hate throwing around the term SJW, but he does it to this point to where he honestly does feel like, oh, it's women related? I have to be on the side of defending women. Oh, it's, like, you know, it's, you know, oh, it's, you know, men are doing this thing. Oh, and like, he clearly has like these weird biases that I can't get behind. And whenever he's talking about video games, I think he's gotten better because, like, you know, his game overthinkers got real shit for a while. Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of mixed on the... Yes, he is basically kind of an internet white knight. A lot of people call Jim Sterling like an SJW, and I don't see that. Like, yeah, he makes really, really sound arguments for like, he makes a lot of really sound arguments for his points, that he's making. And I never really felt like, he had any kind of personal biases. And I do agree with Gabby. Gabby saying that he has been getting a bit better recently. And I do agree with that. He does pull. He hasn't been clearly as biased as he used to be, and yeah. Thoughts on the rise of video essays. I love them. I love people because I don't want to fucking sit there and read like a long ass like internet article. Like, put that shit in video format. And Lindsay Ellis, the former Nostalgia chick, I think she's fantastic. I think what are some other people? Like I said, like Super Eye Patch Wolf, Digibro. There's a lot of people who do just phenomenal video essays on various topics, and I love all of them. Even Movie Bob, I was just shitting on him, but like he still has like an insightful, like that guy's so knowledgeable of movies that. But yeah, I love me, like, I love me some video essays. Let's see, as a blogger, your statement saddens me. I'm sorry, just, I can't get into that. I can't. I don't have the patience to sit there and read. Also, in my defense, I'm dyslexic, so like reading is kind of difficult for me. I can read. I'm not like illiterate. It's not like I'm reading all these things and I read subtitles, but trying to read an article is just so mentally taxing. Reading books is a bitch, like for me personally. But yeah. Oh yeah, Lindsay Ellis is doing her new video series on the Transformer. Because like I find it fascinating that like someone is doing a video essay series deconstructing the Transformer films. I mean, I love Lindsay Ellis by default. Like her videos are always really interesting. But yeah, like the mere fact that she's kind of taking this deconstructive lens to the Bayformer films, which I hate with a passion. But it is kind of cool to see someone take an academic look to them. Pizza versus lasagna. Lasagna every fucking time. Unless it's bad lasagna. But then again, bad pizza also exists. So, I don't know. But lasagna, man. You can't fucking beat lasagna. Ever watch Pedantic Romantic? Yeah, I've seen, like, one of his videos. I'm waiting for him to get better. Like, he feels like watered-down Digibro to me right now. He's not as clever, he's not quite as insightful, and he does it in his delivery, in the way he presents himself on the mic, isn't as strong. Like he hasn't really found his footing yet, as far as I'm concerned. And like I'm sure like he's a guy I'm gonna come back to in like a year and check to see if Pedantic Romantic's gotten any better. But I think I had lasagna last night. It was great. See, even Gabby knows. See, Gabby agrees, and Gabby's always right. So there you go. Except for the Red Ribbon Army arc. She's wrong on that one thing, because that's great. But she's right about everything else, including lasagna. Let's see. How do you feel about the Bayformer? I already said it. I fucking hate those movies. Favorite Digimon season? Adventure 2? But I'm pretty sure that's terrible, because people keep saying it is, and I haven't watched it since I was in high school, so it could be pretty fucking horrible. I like your green hair. Thank you. I like my green hair as well, though it's really expensive to keep up with. Do you watch any recent mainstream anime? Probably the most recent mainstream thing I've watched is Attack on Titan Season 2. I'm way behind on it, but I do like it. I like Attack on Titan. So yeah, what about pineapple pizza? No, pineapple on anything is wrong. It's a sin. You're gonna go to hell. Why do you think God made those so prickly? You're never meant to eat them. What are you doing? Every time you eat a pineapple, that is a crime against God. You are hailing the Dark Lord Satan. So you should just stop eating pineapple on your goddamn pizza. Or else you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna go to pineapple hell, where Satan... You'll be right next to Hitler when he shoves a pineapple up your ass. Okay. Now that I've gotten out, what's your thoughts on marijuana? I don't smoke it. I don't begrudge people who do. That's about it. I don't really have any friends who smoke weed either, so I don't know. What if you already worship Satan and you are on the right track and you may enjoy your pineapple, good sir? Can we do a Can we watch? Oh, Gabby asked, can we watch Digimon dubbed and do a video about it? It was my childhood too. Hell yes, girl, we can. Oh man, yes, I am so down for like going back and watching Digimon. I actually have like the first season box set, and I didn't even fucking watch it. But yeah, I mean, I am totally down for watching some Digimon, seeing how I feel about it, and especially watching it dubbed because I can't watch sub Digimon. I tried to back when it was on Netflix. Netflix had sub Digimon, and I was like, cool. And I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. I usually don't have that problem, but I couldn't do sub Digimon. Like everything just sounded wrong. Like even like the sound effects and things. I'm like, oh man, this just doesn't sound like Digimon. Like it wasn't even the voice acting. It was like the sound effects and the music cues and everything else just felt wrong. It just didn't feel like Digimon. It was so weird to me. Anime Labs has it all dubbed, although I think I need to get a subscription for it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Gabby, totally. If you want to do some Digimon vlogs, I mean, you know, do you want to... Now, the question is, Gabby, do you want to just binge watch all of Digimon, or do you want to do it, like, arc by arc, or do you just want to, like, do a couple of episodes like that other thing that we were talking about? Let's see, did you watch Digimon Try? I watched the first movie, which is, like, the first 4 episodes. I thought it was terrible, and I couldn't watch anymore, so I didn't go back. Favorite MLP character. If you ever look in the background of my videos, you can see I have a bookcase in the back corner of my most recent videos, and it is full of nothing but MLP stuff. And at the very top is nothing but Rarity, because Rarity is my top tier favorite of all time. So there you go. So if you ever wonder why there's just a big old Rarity shrine at the top of that bookcase, like standing above all the other ponies, is because Rarity is above all other ponies, and she is the best. Let's see. What got you into ponies? Okay, there's this one faggot named Dr. Aggro. You may have heard of him. He started watching MLP kind of as a joke, I think, and because he kept seeing all the memes and stuff. And this was like early in the season 1. And it was like early in the season 1. He got into MLP, and then he was like, Zeon, man, it's really good. What? Like, it's really good. It's like, all right, I believe you. So I was just like, all right, yeah, sure. I'll check it out eventually. And he kept hounding me. Like, one day, I am, like, in the kitchen, like, making a sandwich or something. I don't even remember. And Aggro looks at me and goes, Zeon, there's a word. There's a word for what happened to me. Apparently, we're called... He looks at his computer monitor and looks back at me. We're called bronies. And I was just like... You know, Aggro, whenever you you hear someone talk about heroin and how it fucks you up, and you're like, yeah, heroin sounds cool. I want to try heroin. Then you see someone on heroin. Yeah, that's what this is. I don't want to try heroin anymore. And by that I mean I don't want to watch MLP. But he finally got me to do it. But yeah, I was... God damn it, someone's asking me about Seth the Programmer. I don't think about Seth the Programmer. I don't have an opinion on him. Ah, god damn it. But yeah, God, I wish people would stop asking me about Seth the Programmer. I just don't care about that guy. But yeah, so yeah, he got me into ponies. I started watching it. I thought it was really great. That's about the end of that story. let's see. Oh god, these friggin' questions are going by so quick I can't actually read any of them. Have you checked out My Hero Academia yet? I haven't. I really want to. I hear it's really good. And yeah, no, I haven't gotten around to it. I really want to. I hear great things about it. So at some point, I'm gonna watch it. I know it's out on Blu-ray now, so I'm probably just gonna pick it up that way. I hope Aggro actually calls you Zeon in real life. I hate to disappoint you, but he doesn't, unfortunately. Like it's like usually we'll call each other by our YouTuber names, only by accident. But most of the times we just call ourselves by our real names. My Hero Academia is a lot of fun. Have you checked out Baki the Grappler? I haven't. I want to. It looked really cool back in the day. I just never got around to it. Have you seen Alien? I did a whole video on Alien. What are you talking about? I have a video like Zeon just watched the Alien franchise Part 1. I talked about both Alien and Aliens in that video. What the fuck? Is the Future Trunk arc still bad in your eyes? Yes. Nothing's going to change that. I do not like that arc. It had so much potential, and it could have been great, but nope. Do you like Mexican food? It's alright. It's not my favorite. Thoughts on Gundam Age? I only watched a couple of episodes. I liked what I saw, but I hear it gets worse, but maybe people just have a different opinion than me, so... Haven't seen Prison School, so I don't have an opinion on it. Do you like sushi? I fucking love sushi. Oh my god, that was one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things ever. Pretty much lasagna and sushi are my favorite things. And someone could just if I could just have go to a place that served lasagna and sushi, my life would be perfect. But they would have to serve my mother's lasagna because that's my favorite lasagna. Because I'm one of those kids. Nothing beats mom's home cooking. Honestly, that is the one thing I miss about. If there's one thing that sucks about not living with your parents, because a lot of people seem to think that I live with my mother or some shit. I don't know why. Probably because of the neck bearded basement dweller stereotype. But I haven't lived with my mother in over 10 years. I know, because she bitches at me about it all the time. But, so yeah, that's the one thing I will say I miss is my mother's cooking. What's your favorite modern rapper? I don't listen to a lot of rap. I would have to say the one that's really gripped me and made me like his stuff was Macklemore, but I've also heard a lot of bad Macklemore, so I don't know. Please join the PCP. I don't think that's my call to make. I don't think I just get to see... I don't think I get to say, hey, members of the Procrastinators, let me join you guys. No, that would be the coolest shit ever. I think that would be that moment where I would go, yeah, I've made it, guys. But no, I don't see that ever happening. Maybe one day I'll get to befriend them, but I don't see that actually being a thing. What's your favorite Monkey Jones video? Oh, man. Well, trying to think, his Steins Gate video, his Jump Key review for Steins Gate was amazing. Let's see, his Steins Gate video was amazing. His other, his Quran video, his Bible review, those are all great. Those are probably my favorite. Would you buy a Chi-Chi body pillow? Yes. Honestly, I wouldn't even do anything fucked up to it. I just want to own it for the horrible, disgusting novelty of it. I would just, I would have that in, all of my videos, just holding it nonchalantly, never acknowledging it, and just have it there the whole time. I've actually... I found a site that does custom body pillows, and I'm really tempted to just do some original slutty Chi-Chi fan art just so I could have it printed onto a pillow. I think it would cost me $35 to do it, and that would be a 35 Uh, that would be like $35 well spent. So yeah. How is Chi-Chi hot to you? I mean, how is Chi-Chi not hot? She's got, I don't know, man. She's got like the librarian hair in a bun thing. She's got like this this hot Chinese girl hairstyle. She's got like this great 10 out of 10 body. She's so domineering and like, oh man, she's such a strong personality. I don't know. I like strong domineering women. That is like a thing for me. Even though like my last girlfriend was like the complete polar opposite of that. I usually go for like strong domineering, like very opinionated women is what I lean towards. Like women with really strong opinions that hold their grounds, that aren't complete pushovers. That is my thing. And nothing tops like, well, I mean, actually that's not true. Like Sailor Jupiter is my top tier number one waifu, but Chi-Chi is a very close second. Let's see. Your last girlfriend sounds like Kale from Dragon Ball Super. I don't know. Is Kale a Jehovah's Witness? Because, I mean, if so, that'd be really weird. Which Chi-Chi is your favorite Chi-Chi? Oh, man, I don't know. I guess I'd have to go with the classic one everyone else goes with. Like the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai Chi-Chi. But I also really like Chi-Chi from the beginning of Dragon Ball, or from the beginning, not the beginning of Dragon Ball, from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Like I like her outfit, I like her hair, I kind of like her more modest waifu look. Let's see. Kid Chi-Chi is best Chi-Chi. Who's your anime waifu? Well, I just said it was my anime waifu is Sailor Jupiter, Makoto Kino. Let's see. Yes, I dated a JW. That happened. That was a thing. It didn't work out. I wonder why. Let's see. No, I haven't smoked weed. I said this. Well, wait, shit, I lied. I have tried weed. I don't like it. It isn't my thing. I was about to say, like, no, I've answered this question already, but no, like, I answered, what are my thoughts on weed? I don't mind it. I don't mind people do it. I've tried it. I don't like it. That's about it. Thoughts on Superman? I like him. I think he's a cool character. I think he gets a lot of shit from people. I think he's a more interesting character than people give him credit for. Not my favorite superhero. The only Superman comic I've actually ever read is Max Landis's American Alien. I think that was a great story, and I'm really looking forward to Max Landis's next Superman book, Agent of Batman. Why is your hair green now? Are you becoming Super Saiyan green like Broly? My hair is green because my favorite color is green. And I had a friend who is a cosmetologist, so I have her do my hair. That is the extent. She wanted to do my hair. I thought it'd be cool to try green. So, yeah. Have you ever watched Sam's channel? I have never heard of Sam's channel. Someone get this man All-Star. Yes, I need to read All-Star Superman. That is on my list of like. That is like on my list of comics I need to read. Like, is All-Star Superman. Like, I want that. Like, I want to read that so goddamn bad. I've watched the cartoon. The animated movie was fine. I hear the comic is way better, and clearly, like, that was never meant to be a movie. It was clearly meant to be a series of standalone stories. So yeah, I really, 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 really want to watch read All-Star Superman. Let's see. Are you a fan of Shaman King? I read the manga when it was in Shonen Jump, and I watched the anime on Cartoon Network, on Foxbox. And I was so... Not Foxbox. Actually, it was still called... Wait, was it Foxbox still? Shit, I don't even remember. Anyhow, I watched Shaman King. way back in the day, and I watched it, and then I got so fucking pissed because when the last episode aired that week that the last episode of Shaman King aired for me, it was, oh, what the fuck happened? They replaced the entire kids block that week with they released the entire kids block with some fucking, like, I think it was like some Hurricane Katrina relief thing, and I was just like, this is gay. I want my fucking cartoons. Yes, I understand people died in Hurricane Katrina. I want to see the finale of Shaman King, goddammit. And then Shaman King left the block that very next week, so I never got the... They never fucking aired it. They never aired the last episode of fucking Shaman King. I was so fucking pissed. So I never got to see how that fucking show ended. And then I went to go watch it years later. On YouTube because I found it. It's like the last episode. Like, okay, cool. I don't know where this came from. I don't know where anyone got like a recording of it. I guess maybe it showed in other regions, but it sure as shit didn't show for me. But yeah, like I got to finally fucking see it on YouTube. But it had been so long since I saw it, since I saw Shaman King, I couldn't remember what had happened, so I didn't have any context for the ending. So yeah, it sucked. I hated it. I was so pissed. Do you like the film Clockwork Orange? I love A Clockwork Orange. That is such a good fucking movie. I've only ever seen it, I think I've seen it twice, and it was great both times. It was such a great fucking movie. Do you think manga or comics are better quality overall? I mean, that's like saying, like, do I think Japanese movies or American movies are better overall? Like, you can't, they're two completely different, I mean, they're both comics at the end of the day. I mean, I do like manga more because manga ends, but there are plenty of comics that end. There are plenty of comics that are just a standalone story, or that are just a kind of smaller self-contained thing. I said earlier, my favorite comic is Transmetropolitan by Warren Ellis, and it's like a lean 10-volume thing, or 10 trade paperbacks, which I think is like 30 issues of comics total, or 40-ish. Shit, was it 6? I don't remember. It's a reasonable amount of comics. It has a full overarching story, and it ends. And yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, and that's my favorite comic thing ever. So yeah, I mean, you know, manga has the advantage that it ends, and I do like things that end, which is why I'm kind of pissy that that I never got, like, that Dragon Ball's continuing, because I kind of want it to end. Thoughts on Char's Counterattack? Love it. Great movie. One of my favorite installments of the Universal Century. Quest Pariah is fucking annoying, but I've grown to like her as a character. Have you seen Mach Go Go Go? No, I haven't. I was hoping that Funimation was going to rectify that problem, but they kind of dicked me on that. Let's see. Would you ever consider watching The World God Only Knows? Potentially? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can always say Super doesn't count. True. I mean, like, the original Dragon Ball story did end, and this is just more Dragon Ball, but I did just like the fact that Dragon Ball had come to an end. You know, like I had, like, GT, and then that was it, and that's like, alright, cool, that is where it ended. That's the full anime, I'm done. And now we have this new manga, and we have these new movies, and we have these, like, this new series, and it's just, and I'm not liking a lot of the new arcs. I'm pretty, like, I'm somewhere between hates and lukewarm. Have you seen Madoka Magica? Fucking love Madoka Magica. Probably in, like, yeah, it's definitely in my top 5 favorite anime. Like right after, like, I would say Madoka Magica is, like, right below stuff like Steins Gate, the Monogatari series, Escaflowne. Like, yeah, I fucking love Madoka Magica, though. Easily one of my favorites. Oh my god, thoughts on Spider-Man 2? I like it. It's a good movie. Like I kept seeing you post. I could have sworn I said something about Spider-Man 2 earlier, but no, like Spider-Man 2, it's a good movie. I like it a lot. Let's see. Fluttershy or Applejack? Man, I don't like Applejack that much. She's worst pony. I mean, and if Aggro can hear me right now, he's probably going to comment, "Fuck you, Applejack's best pony." But no, I don't like Applejack that much, so yeah, Fluttershy. Were you into early 2000 Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you talking about the card game or the anime? Either way, yes. Let's see. Goku Black or Baby? I still like Goku. I like Goku Black, but I like Baby more still. Like, Goku Black is the first villain to really get close to, like, hitting the levels that of like as how much as I like as fuck, Goku Black has come the closest to hitting that like tier of how much I love Baby, but yeah, Baby's still my favorite. Have you ever thought about reading the Yu-Gi-Oh manga? Actually, I've recently started buying the 3-in-1s. I did read the manga when it was in Shonen Jump, so I read the like the school arc, like the original, like the opening like school arc, and then I read and I read also the what the hell is it called? The Memory World, or the Egyptian arc, the Millennium World arc. There we go. I read all of those, and I completely skipped Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, which because they took that out of Shonen Jump. So I'm glad now that I'm picking up this new manga, or like I'm picking up the manga that I'm finally getting to read Yu-Gi-Oh! The writing is nowhere near as good as I remember it being, unfortunately. Like the manga's writing isn't as strong as I remember it being, unfortunately. It's kind of stupid, but it's also kind of fun. So I'm still gonna stick with it and read the entirety of it, most likely. What do you think about Fullmetal Jacket? Fullmetal Jacket is the only war movie I've enjoyed. I don't watch a whole lot. Well, that's not true. Inglourious Basterds also a war movie. But yeah, I like Fullmetal Jacket. I think it's a great movie. I don't really have an interest in war films in general, so the mere fact that I watched a war film, it was just like, dude, that movie's so fucking good. Yeah, so good. That's basically shonen, stupid but fun. Yeah, that's no kidding. Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game? My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game is let's see. Probably Tag Force. I love that I love the mechanics in it. I feel like it's like the best game that it's the game that best encapsulates like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game and the anime, and it kind of has its own little original RPG story. So yeah, definitely my favorite is the Tag Force games. I've only ever played Tag Force 1 and 5, but still I like them. You ever seen Samurai Jack? If so, have thoughts. Yeah, I love Samurai Jack. It's great stuff. I need to watch the new season as well as rewatch the old one. Oh yeah, I talked about Starship Troopers. So that's a sci-fi war movie. Big tits or small tits. I've said this before. I appreciate the full boob spectrum. I like big boobs. I like small boobs. I like in between boobs. I enjoy the full boob spectrum. Okay, so I've been doing this for over 3 hours. So I'm gonna do this for another, we'll say, 10 minutes, and get your questions in now. So whatever questions, get them in. Thoughts on Rurouni Kenshin? Already said it earlier. I like the first 2 arcs. I didn't get into the other ones. Do you play Duel Links? I tried to play it, and I hated it because it wasn't the full Yu-Gi-Oh! Rule set, so I dropped it immediately. Have you ever seen Sword Art Online Abridged? Love it. My absolute favorite Abridged series. That and Nun Piece are fucking amazing. Zeon's a tit man confirmed. Actually, no, Zeon's an ass man. I just have an appreciation for boobs as well. Have you heard of the Minty? I don't even know what the fuck the Minty is. Have you read Yamada and the Seven Witches? Nope. I don't read a whole lot of manga, oddly enough. Do you remember Duel Master? Shit, this is just going by too fast now. Duel Master, yes. I definitely remembered it. I liked it. It was okay for when I saw it. I liked it because of how campy the dub was. The dub was just such a middle finger. Like, the dub straight up just made fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it just completely butchered the original, but it did it in a very tongue-in-cheek way. When's your next stream? Fuck if I know. The next stream, I'll probably be playing Xenoverse, since I now know how to, I now know how to stream, so. Thoughts on Trigun? Pretty good anime, much better manga. If you have not read the manga, yeah. Favorite Egyptian god card, anime-wise? Well, I mean, I think they're the same either way. Does SAO still suck? Yes. Egyptian card, Slifer. Slifer is my favorite. SAO does still suck. Do you like DB Fusions? Yes. I fucking loved Fusions. Such a good game. Probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably my favorite Dragon Ball game ever. It's such a good one. Oh, let's see. Which manga did you think deserves another adaptation? Oh man, fucking, I just said it a second ago, but I'll say it again. Fucking Trigun. That manga is so balls to the wall crazy awesome. I wish it had an anime, but now I'm not sure I want an anime, because I thought I wanted another Berserk anime, and I got that, and I was fucking wrong. So yeah, I fucking, ugh, man. I don't know if I want another Trigun anime, because I don't want them to just make a shitty CGI one. Then again, if it's Madhouse, it should still be good. What matters to you in a story? Quality of execution or originality? It's a mixture of both. It depends on what your flaw, like whatever your execution is stumbling on. Like you know, I feel like if as long as you hit the key points, but you have a lot. It's a really original story, and there's like the execution's a little fumbled. Whatever. Thoughts on the Golic Junior arc? I like it. I enjoy it a lot. I like that it's Gohan centric. I like that it cuts Goku out completely. I just like how that arc was handled for the most part, and I think it's short enough that it doesn't overstay its welcome. So it's good. I enjoyed it. Thoughts on Killua? He's my favorite Hunter x Hunter character. I like Killua. He's great. He could have just been like another angsty, shitty fucking rival character, but he ended up not being that. He was great. Who is the worst PCP member? I don't know. I like all the PCP to some degree. Maybe Munchie, because he's really loud and obnoxious, but even he's pretty cool sometimes. Let's see. Tommy as the Green Ranger? Tommy as Green Ranger all the way. Oh, most definitely, man. Like, I mean, I fucking dyed my hair green. There's no way in hell Green Ranger isn't going to be the best. Do you play Persona 5? No. I want to, but no. Let's see. Tommy is the Black Ranger. He was cool as the Black Ranger. Are you watching Recreators? No, I've heard good things, but I am not going to fucking get an Anime Strike account just to do that. So fuck that noise. Because you have to get like an Amazon Prime account and then an Anime Strike account separate. Fuck them so hard. Which do you prefer, Pokemon Sun and Moon or DB Super? I mean, I haven't seen Sun and Moon, but I'm pretty sure if I were watching it, I would like Sun and Moon more. I mean, I love the game, and the animation for the new series looks fucking fantastic. So, probably Pokemon. What video games do you play? Let's see. The last thing I completed, because I'm not too good at completing games, but like games that are on my list to play in the very near future that I've just been sitting on. Gravity Rush 2. Love the first Gravity Rush. I finished that recently, so I'm looking forward to playing Gravity Rush 2. I own Horizon. fucking, I let Aggro beat it because I was just like, I just didn't have time to play it, so I let Aggro borrow. He fucking beat it already. So I really need to fucking play Horizon as well. Fuck open world games for being a bajillion hours long. Do you still play the Nintendo Switch? Yes, I play that shit all the time. I love Puyo Puyo Tetris. It is so goddamn good. That and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh my god. So worth, those two purchases alone have warranted me owning a Switch. Breath of the Wild is fine. It's cool. But man, fucking, like Puyo Puyo Tetris and Mario Kart is where it's at, man. Have you played Devil May Cry? Yes, I've played Devil May Cry. I've dabbled in all 3 Devil May Crys. The one I genuinely love is Devil May Cry 3. 1 doesn't age as well as people want to pretend it does. 2 is always garbage. 4, I never got a chance to play. Still want to. I still need to beat all those games because I want to beat them at some point. Though I think Bayonetta is better than Devil May Cry 3. So yeah. Last of Us 2? I still need to finish Last of Us 1. Oh my god. Who is your go-to Mario Kart character? In every Mario Kart that I've played, it's always been Bowser. I've recently been alternating between Bowser and the girl Splatoon character. Let's see. Yeah, I know about Resident Evil being a skin. Thoughts on TMNT Battle Royale? What the fuck is? I don't even know what that is. Is that a game? If so, I never played it. Have you seen The Flash? The new show it's running? Yeah, Flash is good. I haven't watched the new season because I'm waiting for it to hit Netflix. Have you heard of Full Moon Wo Saga Shite? I've heard of it. I've heard really good things. I just never watched it. I would like to at some point, but yeah, I've never watched it, but I have heard of it. Jaden's back. And yeah, sorry Jaden, the stream's gonna be ending soon, like another 4 minutes. So I'm gonna get your questions in last minute. Oh, Flash Season 3 just hit Netflix. Why the fuck am I even doing this goddamn stream? Oh my god, I would have just been doing that all day long. Oh fuck, I'm gonna order pizza and fucking watch some goddamn Flash after this. Fuck yes. Is Arrow on there too? Because I still need to watch that. Oh man. Were you excited about Silent Hills before cancellation? Yes. I love Guillermo del Toro. I fucking like Junji Ito's awesome. I love Kojima. Like that was a project made in heaven. I was so upset. I was heartbroken. You're the... Oh, someone just tossed me $10. Thank you, Lauren Kersner? Kersner. Yeah, Lauren Kersner. Thank you very much. You're the man. I appreciate the work you do. Just want to say thank you very much. And thank you for your very generous donation. That was very kind of you. Man. See, now I'm all flustered again because people are like throwing me money. And I'm just like, oh my god, thank you. Oh. Let's see. What are your thoughts on cauliflower? I am not caught up, guys. Sorry. I can't tell you. Thoughts on Kite from Hunter x Hunter? Kite was awesome. I was so sad when Kite died. Man, and if you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, sorry, spoilers? But yeah, let's see. Have you watched Silver Spoon? No, I haven't. I really need to at some point. Did you know today's my birthday? Well, happy birthday, Jaden. I wish you could have been here for the entire stream, but it'll be archived so you can hear the whole thing. Hopefully this stream is as entertaining for anybody who wants to sit through 3 hours and 20 minutes of me talking. Jesus Christ, I've been talking for so fucking long. What makes Sensui such a great villain? He's just a great layered, nuanced character. I like the fact that he was, he's that good guy turned bad guy, but he's not, in his mind, he's not bad. He is, like all great villains. He's the hero of his own story. He feels, that humans are corrupt and terrible, and he's seen both ends of that spectrum. He has seen the worst ends of both spectrum, and he has made a moral choice. Also, the mere fact that, like, he had to do all these really fucked up things, and to cope with this, he created alternate personalities. He created alternate personalities to cope with the trauma of you know, to deal with the trauma of having all those sins on him, to bear that burden. So yeah, that's what makes him such an interesting character to me. The fact that, like, he had that whole, like, gotta keep his spirit and soul clean and all that, you know, and still be morally correct. Yeah, he was great. One last question, guys. Let's see. Let me pick a good one. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good question. Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna count. I don't think I'm going to. This stream is Zeon's countdown to suicide. Man, I've thought about making a channel like that. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just gonna end things on that. I think I'm just. Oh, do you like Grant Gustin? Yes, he is a great fucking Flash. I wish he could be the Flash for the new movies. Fuck it. But yeah, I love Zoids. Zoids is cool. Can you hug Dr. Aggro? No, that's gay. What am I, gay? You think just because I watch trap porn I'm gay? Don't be gay. Anyhow, that's it. I'm done. Favorite Tarantino film? I can't think of one. I'm sorry. I love all of them. I can't pick one. So yeah, that's all I had to say. You guys have been cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. So yeah, I am dipping out. So yeah, right. I guess I should do the proper. Zeon, out.